first PSG Ligue stream of the year. All right, hold on. Let's go and do a roundup and make sure that everything looks okay. If everybody's in the chat, can you guys let me know if everything sounds and looks okay? There's no lag. There's no any of those issues. Fingers crossed. Hopefully, I've been able to sort most of them out, but you know, nothing's a guarantee. Sounds fine. That's good. That's good. That's good. Everything should hopefully look good. Again, if you guys want to go, we want to see the highest possible quality, 1440p quality, go to Twitch. But also, if you want to stay on YouTube, that should be good too. Actually, speaking of which, let me go to YouTube because I want to test something. In fact, let me play. You guys can listen to the bit here. How exactly do I see what I'm doing? Hold on. We'll never know. Give me PSG this, give me PSG that. So it won't work. All right. Anywho. Tu mets le match, bah genre je pourrais pas mettre la vidéo, mais le match il sera là, oui. How's PSG's first? How? Oh my goodness, I can't speak. How was PSG's first game of the year in Ligue 1? Not the best game. It was a draw, but yeah. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be doing a lot of, you know, PSG streams throughout the year, so I have to wait and see. Like obviously Champions League games, like I always do. Can't hear what? Lag. What? Hold on. PP usage, FPS. What? Lag? I can hear you just fine. Is it lagging for anybody else? I'm looking here within OBS. Nothing seems to be lagging here. If I go here, stream health, doesn't seem to suggest. Okay. Yeah, I'm worried there. All right, that's good. I have a question for anybody that's on YouTube watching. So YouTube, I mean, if you guys would have noticed in the past, I typically would have like 2 YouTube streams. One was a horizontal stream and one was a vertical stream. And the reason is that ideally, you know, I'd be able to reach more people, you know, by doing both. But then now on YouTube, they basically added a feature whereby I can, within one stream to both using 2 separate stream keys. So that's what I'm doing now. So I'm curious if anybody currently is watching like on YouTube, but the vertical feed, like is watching it like this, where it's like 9:16. Because I can only get it to watch like on the normal horizontal one. But if anybody can, I'd love to know. The same thing can also be done on Twitch, by the way, too. If you want to, if you prefer watching things vertically. Oh, I'm watching the vertical one and this one. Okay, so you got it like me appearing vertically. Okay. Did I just appear on your feed? I'm not even sure how to get to it. In fact, if you could tell me how you get to, because I actually wanted, in my testing, I wasn't able to get it to work like where I was able to watch it myself. But yeah, the game's been postponed by like 15 minutes. It was meant to start at 1:45, but you know, it is what it is. Do you dislike Barcelona? No, I just dislike their fans, or like I don't know, and I have to say a certain section of their fans that are just yeah, really annoying. All right, but the players are seemingly getting back. Who do you think is scoring? I think Ferran. Oh, Ferran. Oh, Ferran. I think he might score. When will gold start? No, maybe not yet. I think he needs to get used to things. All right, let me... What is the starting lineup again?
Office, and a lot of supporters were struggling and not managing to access their tickets for tonight's game, and therefore it was decided that a little bit more time was needed to ensure that there was no crazy rush or panic to get everybody into this stadium. And it looks like...
All right, so PSG, Safonov in goal, Hakimi, Marquinhos, Pacho, Beraldo at left back.
Really good game of football.
𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙬, Ruiz, 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙬.
For a 5th consecutive campaign in France, Lille, such a consistent performer in France, they finished in 3rd.
𝙬𝙬 scoring trust. 𝙬𝙬's not playing.
To the campaign, qualifying for the
Is he in the squad?
League.
Is 𝙬𝙬 even in the squad?
Over the summer, moving on.
No, he is in there. Yeah, 𝙬𝙬 starts on the bench.
Coming in, so it's a really big night for Ancelotti, who
T talks.
his working as a fitness coach back in 2012, 2013. He's gained considerable experience alongside the great Carlo Ancelotti, and now
Carleto.
make a name for himself.
My guy. I'm good, man. I'm good. How about you?
Speaking highly of the Italian,
I saw Chelsea's game. Was it on Monday against Fulham? Was it Monday? It was Monday.
The presence to Ancelotti tonight. He'll want his PSG side.
Watching the McDonald's League. Ligue. Yep. La Ligue.
The Russian goalkeeper had a scare during the warm-up, had a nasty collision with a member of the Paris Saint-Germain training staff as he was performing a
prediction.
Save.
I think it's good. I don't know. PSG are not at their best here, so I'll say 3-1 to PSG. 3-1 PSG. Ferran goal. 𝙬𝙬 goal. You know what? I'll say 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙬.
Two good defences, only 17 league goals conceded by both Lille and PSG this calendar year. It's the best record in the country, so it could be a cagey one. It finished
Junior, can I call you Junior GPT? By all means. Do as you see fit.
Denying Mbappe's former club Paris Saint-Germain the points. He came off the bench that night to get the equaliser. 𝙀𝙀 is among the starters this evening for Les Dogs.
Hey, Junior PSG fan, I'd be really interested in chatting in DMs if you don't mind. Yeah, I mean, if you... I'm not gonna lie, my bro. I don't like how TikTok do DMs. I'll make sure to try. Let me go check now. Cause the TikTok DMs, there's so many. It's not really organized well. So let me have a look.
Ferran Torres, what a start he has enjoyed. Paris Saint-Germain.
Requests.
There is serious competition for places in the front three of the PSG side.
Yeah.
No 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝘎𝙬 either on the
Ferran Torres League Golden Boot. Maybe. How you feel lost 𝙬𝙬𝘾? I'm gonna be honest. Listen, I've known basically since the end of last year that 𝙬𝙬𝘾 was gonna leave, so it's not a surprise. But now that it's actually happened, it feels like, dang, it really is real. If you get what I mean. So
very
Yeah.
loud, serious test.
All right, let's go.
Awaits Paris Saint-Germain once again. Dominant force in French football, but a team that hasn't won any of its last 3 games against French opposition. So
PSG, the part-timers back in action.
his side out of this
Okay. All right, I'm making a video, a short on that.
quickly as possible. Paris have been in the north of France already this season, playing Lens in the
But on Ferran though, guys, and specifically the Barca fans, if Ferran Torres scores more than 6 goals in Ligue 1, gang.
Important that they
Guys,
get their form up and running, get back.
if I speak, I'll be in big trouble. If I speak, I'll be in big trouble.
Changes from the team that defeated Angers by 2-0 last Sunday.
Hey, what's your thoughts on getting Barca in the UCL? You can go watch my full UCL reaction. I've also made a short literally on that topic. So there.
On the left, Mbappe on the right, and Olivier Giroud.
You interested in the trade for Fabian? We'll give you Enzo. Just make sure you give us 80 million on top. Hold on. You want first and foremost, if anything, if we're giving you Fabian, you're giving us extra money for 1. All right, that's 1. For 2, buddy, listen, PSG and Hollywood FC, that's done. PSG, that's Hollywood FC, that's done. All right, and I don't want any racism in my club. No racismo at my club. No racismo. And London is not Paris is not London. Paris is not London. They might forgive things over here. 𝙋𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙾. No, ça passe pas. Yeah, stay in London, or basically stay away from my club, bro. Stay away from my club. Sign up indeed. Thank you.
To be having joined from Rennes 7 years ago now.
Don't do that. You watch Messi. Listen, I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying, if Ferran Torres gets more than 6 league goals, it could get dark. What's the meaning of 𝙋𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙾? 𝙋𝙊𝘾 is Spanish for and what now? Like, and what?
They put 7 goals past them here a few years ago when Paulo Fonseca was in
No problem, JP Morgan. We'll line you up next season, GE. Look at this. You can't even say, oh, we'll see you next season, bro. We're turning into next season FC. You're Arsenal now.
Real opportunity for 𝙚𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙬 to pit his wits.
Where's 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙬, my G? He's on the bench. He didn't have a good performance last game, so he's getting benched.
Enrique makes 4 changes from the team that drew 2-2 with Rennes. Lucas Beraldo comes in for Lucas Hernandez at left back. Fabian Ruiz replaces João Neves in midfield, and there are 2 changes to the attack with Ferran.
Pourquoi Barco n'est-il pas disponible pour un match de finale? Quel match?
Georgian is on the bench. Dembele, on the other hand, is
Will Dembele play more than 10 league games? Well, he played more than 10 league games last year, so I mean, most likely.
Dembele have a few more days to.
We go to Prem to win this year, unlike you lot. Our league can't be won with backups. Yo, Junior. I'm good, man. I'm good. Dylan, bro, everyone's here today. Everyone's here now. Everyone's here. Everyone's here. What happened with Dembele? He's not fit. All right, the game's about to start. Ferrande, hopefully.
Nasty collision during the warm-up that left him flat on the ground for a good few minutes.
All right, game's about to start here soon. All right, we've got kickoff. Let's go.
Lille, who finished on the podium 3rd in France last season, taking on the champions Paris Saint-Germain. PSG.
Allez, Dez, finis-le, tue-le déjà.
Failed to win either of their first 2 domestic games.
It's a good switch. 𝙋𝙊𝘾𝘼𝘾. Well done,
At Rennes in their first league game.
All right, keep the ball.
In Lens in the Champions Trophy.
Ballon d'Or incoming. I think it's gonna be difficult for him, but maybe.
Tonight isn't easy by any stretch of the imagination. France's 3 Champions League participants were involved in Thursday's draw, unfortunately for.
Je pense que le PSG va gagner 3-1. Ah, c'est aussi mon prono. Wasn't this game supposed to be at a different time? It was supposed to start 15 minutes ago, but I think they mentioned that like Lille, they had like their ticketing system was having issues and that they didn't want to have like a stampede or a rush of, you know, fans trying to get into the stadium. So they postponed the game by 15 minutes, which is not that bad.
Has used 𝙀𝙊𝘾𝘼𝘖𝙾 in midfield a lot in recent games, starting at the tail end of last season. Mr. Versatile 𝙀𝙊𝘾𝘼𝘞.
The funny thing is, I think we play way more with our starters this season. Again, the people love to go and say the reason PSG didn't play with their starters nearly as much is because PSG's like had injuries the entire season. That's why, right? The season before in 2024-2025, PSG players were broadly fit, and when that happened,
Monaco player Ferran Torres.
When that happened, people still went and said, "Oh, but they played in a weak league." I don't know. Listen, at this point, if you want to call PSG part-time farmers, listen, do as you see fit, man. Do as you see fit.
And 𝙀𝙊𝘾𝘼𝘞𝘼𝑎𝑛. More impressive for the fact that Ferran Torres didn't even start against Rennes. He came on.
The first game was so disappointing. Have to secure this game. Yeah.
To turn the game back towards PSG. Santos with the cross. Kept alive by Félix Correa. Perrault whips it towards Giroud. All the way and headed clear by Marquinhos.
Why is my thing so jittery?
Carrera. Back on 𝙀𝙊𝘾𝘼𝘞𝘼. Now, Santos.
See. No, I can't keep it in. Y'all resting. Why isn't 𝙀𝙀 starting? Because he didn't really have a good game last game.
Sprightly form in pre-season, and he scored Lille's second goal.
Yeah, I think he wants to reward Ferran. See, the funny thing now, everybody's going to be going and saying, "Oh, like looking at PSG's lineups week in, week out."
A big week off the pitch for Lille after.
Junior, don't forget to tell the chat about how amazing the streams are on Twitch. That's true. If you guys want the highest quality stream, 1440p quality, go to Twitch.
With the team in Angers last Sunday. News filtered through during the afternoon that Lille had reached an agreement with Manchester City. 𝙀𝙀𝘾𝑼𝑎𝑛's transfer, and that has now gone through, and the 18-year-old could even be in action for Manchester City this weekend.
Oh,
95 million euros. Certainly does Lille's finances a lot of good. Leaves them a bit thinner in terms of midfield talent.
Ferran? Ferran? Oh, 𝙀𝙾𝘼.
He hasn't collected it, and 𝙀𝙾𝘼.
Oh, 𝙀𝙾𝘼. 𝙀𝙀𝘼.
Curling it.
Oh, yeah, les gars, il faut finir. That was a great run by Ferran. That's one thing Ferran Torres does really well. He, like, his off-the-ball runs. Yo, Ferran Torres is actually a great signing, bro.
He should have scored it. The goalkeeper way out of position. Punches the outside.
Oh, he hit the outside of the post. Ah.
Lille cannot afford to make that.
I hope I'm not jinxing it. Oh. Hope I'm not jinxing it though. What is the front three? It is 𝙀𝙀𝘾𝘼𝘶, Ferran, and 𝙀𝙀.
Today's referee giving Achraf Hakimi the free kick there. Hakimi, who played alongside 𝙀𝙀 𝘾𝘼𝑖𝑎𝑛 at the World Cup with Morocco.
So 𝙀𝙀𝘾𝘼 left wing or right wing? Well, as things stand, obviously their PSG's front three rotates quite a bit, in game. But currently, 𝙀𝙀's on the left, 𝙀𝙀𝘾 is on the right. So they're like inverted wingers.
I left Paris Saint-Germain for 90 million euros. But the the record could go again next 48 hours or so, because Bradley 𝙀𝙀𝘿𝘾 is on the brink of a move to Liverpool, it seems.
And 𝙀𝙊𝘾𝘼 leaving. Yeah.
Today,
I mean, initially PSG wanted, or were interested in maybe having like a 2-for-1 with Liverpool, but I think I've seen now it seems more so that it's that he's going the way of Birmingham and playing for Villa. Inverted wingers are like a Rafinha, not 𝙀𝙬. Well, typically, no, an inverted winger, it means like if you're left-footed, you play on the right-hand side so you can cut in. That's, I mean, unless I've got it wrong, whenever somebody said you're an inverted winger, it means that you cut in onto your strong foot to shoot. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. How did we not concede it? How have we not conceded there?
Massive chance for Lille there.
Bro, that was way too easy.
With his head in his hands, it's the kind of opening he would expect to put away. Really good football in the build-up. The run from Mbappe, picked out by Thiago Santos. Mbappe looked up, knew exactly where Giroud was.
It's a good save.
Giroud's first-time effort. Blocked by Santos.
What do you feel about 𝙀𝙀𝘼𝘾 leaving? I need to make a video on that. I think I'll wait for like the news to be made official to go and make a full 𝙀𝙀𝘼 video and my thoughts on it. But broadly speaking, I mean, I knew it was gonna happen. It's still bittersweet to see him leave, but we are making money from it. Although there's one thing I'm a bit disappointed listen, it's not finalized yet, but as to how much money it actually is. I thought that, especially given the current market, that 𝙀𝙀𝘼 should be going for way more. And that PSG could have asked for a lot more, but no, it is what it is. Do you think Barcelona has the scariest team? Scariest team amongst like who? In the world currently? I mean, yeah, they have a scary team. So the scariest team, I don't think so. I think they're fourth. I think PSG is scarier. I think Bayern is scarier, and I think Arsenal is scarier. As a squad.
Hakimi. Vitinha, his cross is towards Fabian Ruiz. Corner if it goes, but Santos has managed to keep
it is official. I mean, not yet. As in, when I mean official, as in like PSG say that 𝙀𝙀𝘼𝘾 has left the club and like Liverpool announced that he signed. That's what I mean. Like it's official. But for me, like official, like when it's like been made public by the clubs is what I mean.
Who has a high ceiling, it seems. He played quite a lot as a central striker, particularly in the second half of last season at Lille. Started as a winger.
PSG need to sign a backup left winger after 𝙀𝙀𝘼𝘾 left. Well, no, because they literally signed Mika Götze for that.
Worked by the Parisians. It's 𝙬𝙬𝘼𝘾𝘼𝘖. For goal from the left angle of the penalty area there. This was good from Ethan Mbappe.
Yeah, it was good by Mbappe. Yeah, I kind of feel bad for Ethan Mbappe. Like, if it wasn't for the older brother, you probably still would be a PSG. Okay, maybe would he still be a PSG player? Who knows? But he would have certainly had more of a part to play at PSG. And the thing is, though, unlike his older brother, he's like an actual, like properly a PSG fan. Grew up at the club, has got friends at the club.
Mbappe, when he won the World Cup in 2018, he's playing alongside a 19-year-old Mbappe again, but it's the younger brother now. Ball from Alexandro to Santos.
Ethan Mbappe should have followed Bellingham route. What do you mean? Well, Mbappe's done well there. He's actually a decent player. Offside, offside.
Over the top, and Carrera very nearly got there ahead of 𝙀𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙾.
Offside. Well done. Very well read there by 𝙀𝙊𝘾𝘾𝘼𝑒 though. Like Dortmund. Well, I think he went to Lille. Like, I think he's done that.
Quick to come out of his box. The offside, Felix Carrera.
Where's Dembele and Kvara? Kvara's on the bench. Dembele's rest. I mean, he's not fit, so he's resting at home.
PSG with 33 goals scored in their 10 league games against Lille in the last 5 seasons. It's at least 7 more than they've scored against any other French club. One of the reasons is that Lille like to come out, they like to play and try to create chances. They don't sit in.
What's with this 5K is going on here, bro? Looking sharp. Thank you, Ali, bro. Thank you, Ali. Ali, are you guys in the new studio already? Because I saw you guys have been seeing you guys as like your Oh, wait, hold on. Whoa. Good block. Because I've been seeing the front 3 videos soon. So are you guys like filming in like like you guys uploaded a video today on like match day 2 of the Prem? Is that like in another place? Ethan Mbappe is dangerous. He's good. He's a good player. Renting different studios at the moment. I see.
Happy with Thiago Santos's attitude, but he's a player of considerable talent. He looks really determined.
Oh, Ali, if it is true, please take care of 𝙀𝙀𝘼𝘾 for me. You know what, Ali? Because it's 𝙀𝙀𝘼𝘾 after Spurs, obviously. I'll go and say I'll become an honorary Liverpool fan for the French contingent at Liverpool for 𝙊𝙀𝘾𝘼𝘾 and 𝙀𝙀𝘼𝘾, the 2 former PSG players. I need to push the 𝙀𝙀𝘼𝘾 propaganda. 𝙀𝙀𝘼𝘾 a good signing for Liverpool? I think so. I think he's gonna do bits. The thing with the 𝙀𝙀𝘾 one, it's like I think it's a win-win for all sides. PSG get money, 𝙎𝙊𝘾 as well. True. Yeah. Dang. Okay. Thought you were a Spurs fan. That's why I said, listen, after Spurs. So Spurs obviously still number 1, but like honorary. We overpaid though for 𝙀𝙀𝘾𝘼𝘾. Listen, in a normal market, I would say you overpaid, yes. But given the current market, I would say you go. If anything, if I'm a bit disappointed that PSG didn't ask for more money.
13.
Like, consider how much did 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝘋 go for again, guys? Was 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝘋 over 120? Like, if I'm not mistaken, 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝘋 went for more than 𝙀𝙀𝘾𝘼. And okay, yes, 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼, excellent player, prospect talent for the future, but 104. Oh my god. 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝘋 went for 140 mil. Like, this is what I mean. 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝘋, for all the things, is a great player who, like, what, 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, was playing JV football, has not played a single minute in the Champions League. Okay, I'm not saying he's a very good talent. We've seen what he was able to do in the Bundesliga and at the World Cup. But 𝙀𝙀𝘾𝘼 is a proven Champions League player. He's played at the World Cup. He's a French international.
€50 million signing from Monaco. Hakimi back to 𝙊𝙀𝘾𝘼𝘋. At the start today, 𝙊𝙀𝘾𝘼𝘋 in his preferred position of right-sided attacker. He was played in the false 9 role in the Champions Trophy against Lens, and also in the Super Cup against Aston Villa.
I hear it, but all of our 100+ million signings have all not been it yet.
Marquinhos.
True.
Hakimi. 𝙊𝙀𝘾𝘼𝘋.
But I think 𝙀𝙀𝘾𝘼𝘋 is an actual profile that actually makes sense.
Again, the French international, 𝙊𝙀𝘾𝘼𝘋.
How's 𝙀𝙀𝘾𝘼𝘋 proving, LMAO?
fresh to the
The
Parisian attack.
only thing he's proven is he's missing easy chances. Well, if I would say this. Last season, hold on, like 2 seasons ago in 24-25, 𝙬𝙾𝘼𝘾 was like, I think, tied or like had the second most assists in 2025, like going towards the end of that season. He finished with like, I think he got like nearly like 30 assists over the last 2 years for PSG. Finished with like 42 GA for PSG in 24-25. He's played in the Champions League. He's played at the World Cup. He's played at the Euros. That's what I mean. Like, he's proven. Like, if 𝙬𝙾𝘼𝘾 is not a proven player, then who is a proven player then at this point? Junior, you're gonna make more pizzas in front of vid soon? Maybe. TBD, TBD.
Much present and behind the team right now.
Junior, we all want Ferran to drop a hat-trick on Barca, then pull up with Dembele smile on the bench again while winning 7-0. I mean, I don't think it's gonna be that bad, but I feel like Ferran's gonna score. I'm gonna be, if he does, I'd be curious to know if he'd actually celebrate.
Home games. It's Bayern Munich, Real Betis, Galatasaray, and Slovan Bratislava.
Dang, I'm getting so many comments here.
Away games against
How many people are watching?
Roma, 𝙀𝙊𝘾𝘼𝘆𝘾, and Stuttgart.
Bro, my Chrome has been messing, bro. How are we stretched?
Is Mbappe
Dude.
getting some joy on this right-hand side? Mbappe goes for goal himself this
Bro,
time.
yo, Ethan Mbappe is low-key cooking, bro.
PSG have got some issues on the left side of their defence.
It's true.
Playing out of position, and they're finding it hard at the moment to keep Mbappe under wraps.
Dang, Mbappe's had a good game, bro. This guy's every single time he plays PSG, he's motivated.
Mbappe scored that equaliser against PSG late on last year. Scored the winner as well in the game against Marseille.
What's Ethan Mbappe done? What, like, in his career, or like just today? Finish! Oh, Ferran! Oh, Ferran! Oh, Ferran! You have to do better there.
Beautifully carved for him by 𝙬𝙊𝘾𝘼𝘆𝘾, and Torres will be disappointed with
Let's get movement. Let's get movement, though.
Then Mbappe, look at the space he's got to run into. Really generate the power in his shot, though. Andre. Bentaleb. 𝙬𝙊𝘾𝘼𝘆𝘾. 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝘆𝘾. Crisp football this from Lille. Cross, however, very disappointing.
Haaland scored. Said he's playing.
Nice approach play. Lost his France scoring record. Olivier Giroud, Kylian Mbappe is now the all-time record France goal scorer, but Giroud with his 57.
Junior, imagine Ferran has a Ballon d'Or season with PSG. I think that would infuriate Barca fans.
Easy season last year. Giroud upon his return to Ligue 1. Félix Carrera with a shot wide.
Bro, so there's something here with
space. And
the left-hand side here.
Mistake at the back, a really poor pass from 𝙬𝙾𝘾𝘼𝘆𝘾, and Félix.
Do you respect Barcelona? Yeah. Foul ref.
Coming again. That's a clever pass. Chance for 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝘆𝘾.
It's about time for flipping sec, bro.
𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝘆𝘾. Lille take the lead. And it had been coming. They've been impressive in these opening 20 minutes. And
yet again, we have to come from behind, bro.
PSG defense.
Oh, Mbappe. Pointing to the...
They hadn't found the finish, but 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝘆𝘾 emphatically puts that right. A really clever little reverse pass from Olivier Giroud to create the space. PSG are behind again. The third domestic game running this season.
It's crazy. We've not led in a single domestic game.
Look at this from Giroud. He takes 𝙊𝙊𝘾𝘼𝘖𝘶 with him and then just.
It's a good finish, in fairness.
Into the space that 𝙊𝙊𝘾𝘼 has left behind him. Still plenty to do for 𝙖𝙊𝘾𝘼𝘖, the Icelandic international, with a beautiful finish. 8 goals in Ligue 1 last season for 𝙖𝙊𝘾𝘼. He's up and running now this year.
It's that left-hand side. I don't know why he's playing.
Lille are in the box seat.
What is he checking for?
Waiting a check here.
Is that a potential foul? Because Fran was asking for the foul. I thought it might be, but it's not going to be given.
The goal stands. Goal stands. Marquinhos isn't happy, but nothing wrong with that, says 𝙖𝙊𝘾𝘼𝘖𝘐 after getting confirmation from his VAR officials. Was that push, was it? That contact, let's say. 𝙖𝙊𝘾𝘼𝘖𝘐 on Ferran Torres. Not deemed a clear and obvious error from the referee. And like I say, 8 goals last year. This could be a really big season for him in his relatively young career. He's still only 23 years of age, a very talented performer, a good mover with the ball at his feet. He's got the Champions League to look forward to as well. I mentioned Lille's Champions League opponents, PSG, Barcelona or Manchester City.
Again, these cross-field passes.
Opponents.
Foul.
Roma, Aston Villa, Galatasaray, Villarreal, Slovan Bratislava and Como completing the list. So 3 teams that PSG have never played before in Europe. A bit of a novel flavour. Como, Villarreal and Roma. As well. So many games PSG have played against Premier League clubs, so they'll be, I'm sure, looking forward to taking on Manchester City and Aston Villa. It's domestic matters right now in the minds of the PSG players, and Luis Enrique will be concerned, I'm sure, about the goal conceded, but the number of chances that Lille have created. Chances as well. 𝙬𝙬 hitting the outside of the post. Ferran Torres putting a decent chance wide. Aldo's first time ball overhit. 𝙊𝙊𝘾𝘼𝘖𝘐 has been so good for Paris Saint-Germain in the last 2 seasons. He's not having an easy period right now. PSG players and some of the Lille players were involved in the World Cup and perhaps haven't had quite as much time off and then preparation as they would have liked. 𝙬𝙬. Here's 𝙊𝙊𝘾𝘼𝘖. Ecuador international. 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝘖𝘐.
All right, we're getting dominated by Lille. Lille just had they had a good spell, converted, and I'm assuming PSG's now going to dominate the ball, and it's going to be about them to try to get back into the game.
Up the pitch easily. 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙬. 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙬 now. PSG could do with 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎 seeing more of the ball and drawing more influences, cutting in field. Kimi. Now.
𝙬𝙬, find someone. Finish.
The save. 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙬 to deny Fabien Ruiz. Again, PSG. Through Achraf Hakimi on this right-hand side. It was
𝙬𝙬, it's a good run as well from 𝙬𝙬.
𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙬 there. It's interesting. 23 without defeat in the league for Lille after opening the scoring. PSG last weekend stormed back in the second half against Rennes, 2-0 down at half-time. They drew 2-2. Could have got a winning goal on that occasion as well. Way to go here. Alexandro Perrault. Low shot, a bit too close though to 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙬. Ensuring that Lille keep possession, and it's quickly worked out to this right-hand
Yeah,
side.
Warren doesn't know what he's doing there on the left.
Santos with the cross, cleared by Marquinhos. Space now for 𝙬𝙬.
Zidez.
Footballist 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙬. Intercepted by Ngoy. Mbappé. Bentaleb. Looking out Perrault. Inside to Nabil Bentaleb. Mbappé looking to run at Warren 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎. It is slightly odd seeing Warren 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎. I know he's very versatile, but playing at left back.
I don't know why he's playing him there.
Nuno Mendes serving the.
Who scored for Lille? 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝘖, the Icelandic.
Two French international left backs. They've got 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎.
Yeah, why is why is he playing him?
Club after 11 years away. In the summer, they've got Lucas Hernandez as well.
I don't know why you're playing Warren.
Might consider himself more of a centre back, but he's played plenty of games at left back as well. Ďurić, more of a left winger. 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙬. Ronaldo pinging it. 𝙬𝙬.
Zidez.
𝙬𝙬's pass, well read by Andre. Andre, the 36-year-old, he's only got the 39-year-old Giroud ahead of him. 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎. Long way wide from the Portuguese international. Who, like one of his PSG colleagues, is some way off his scintillating best right now. Giroud does really well, chesting down to 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝘎𝘋. 𝙬𝙬 looking for Giroud, who...
We're stretched, bro. I don't know. I don't think this midfield with 𝙬𝙬𝘾, I don't think you can have 𝙬𝙬𝘾 and Vitinha.
Get in at pace by Félix Carrera, the Portuguese winger. Lille have been in France's
Read the treasure. I do.
Promotion back in 2000.
When did you start supporting PSG? Genuine question. 2013-14 season.
In the top 5, 21 occasions.
𝙬𝙬𝘾's second season.
Very consistent. A couple of title wins as well in that time. Under 𝙖𝙬𝙬 Garcia in 2011. 𝙀𝙀 𝙀𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝑎 in 2021.
Do you think 𝙀𝙬𝙀𝘾 would be a good signing for PSG? I mean, he would, but we don't really need him now. PSG never had fans till 2020.
That's a good ball from 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎.
Ferran!
They were queuing up. Ferran Torres decided to go for the ball.
It's good movement. It's a great ball by 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎. Yeah, he probably should have left it. Yeah, he should have left it.
Lovely cross from 𝙎𝙬𝙾𝙎. Now, did Marquinhos give Ferran Torres a shout? He certainly did afterwards. Give him a shout, though, to tell him to leave it.
Hey, Junior, how are you apart from the game? I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm all right. I finally realized who they signed. So listen, guys, this is one opportunity. You guys better hope Ferran doesn't score this game, then.
To lift his team here, popping up in the centre forward position a moment ago. And then,
if Ferran Torres scores, I will actually find where he lives. Well, I think currently he's in a hotel somewhere in Paris. How come when you talk about the match versus Barca, you say 2023, not 2024? Huh? When? Did I mention Barca?
summer so far in the transfer market for Lille. I say quiet, of course. They've sold 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝘼𝑻𝘏 for close to 100 million euros.
Mika did go to the World Cup, bruv. He didn't.
Incomings, as we see Carlo Ancelotti present in the stands alongside the Lille president, 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝘼𝘎𝘋. They work together at 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝘎𝘋 and Carlo Ancelotti. In terms of incomings, Bashar Onal, the big signing, 12.5 million euros from NEC Nijmegen in the Netherlands. Started against Angers on the bench at kick-off here. Orlando Gil as well, the Uruguayan international goalkeeper, has joined from San Lorenzo. And 𝙀𝙀, interesting to see him back in France on loan from Nottingham Forest. Didn't really work out for the former Strasbourg man last season in the Premier League. He's a very talented player, though.
I like your hair. Thank you for all the haircut comments.
Hakimi. And yes, 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝑎𝑔.
L'arbitre.
And perhaps into the face of Benjamin Andre. That's certainly what the Lille captain is saying.
Oh, l'arbitre.
There was a hand up there.
Oh. C'est quoi ça, wesh?
To know how badly hurt Benjamin Andre is. I mean, he's not the kind of guy to exaggerate usually.
Y'a rien là.
Perhaps he also appreciated that it was a good time to get a free kick with PSG just starting to exert some real pressure.
Yes, is Lille based in Lyon. Lyon is its own city.
New regulations in France say that if a player does need treatment, he has to go off for a minute. So Benjamin Andre pretty quickly back to his feet after the referee told him that he was in danger of having to go off.
Side.
Header won by Santos and 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏 quick to tidy up.
When I meant about the Barca match, it was previous live where 4-1 was 2024, not 2023. Oh, I mean, if anything, I meant like the 2023-2024 season. So it was that Champions League season.
This first half.
So that's probably what I meant to say if I didn't say it explicitly.
The game was delayed by 15 minutes. Kickoff was delayed because there was an issue in the ticket office at Lille, and a lot of supporters were struggling.
What do you prefer, English or French to speak in? Probably English. I'm just stronger in English.
To get into their seats.
But
20 minutes into the game,
yeah.
Lille struck with a terrific goal from 𝙖𝙬𝘾𝘼𝘆𝘾, and they are looking good value for their lead right now. PSG would love to respond before the break. Ferran Torres. Torres with the pass just behind 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝘆𝘾.
He's already falling. Yeah.
Well, 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝘆𝘾 doesn't get the free kick. Frustration of the home fans, but the referee was well placed. 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝘆𝘾.
Oh, l'arbitre.
This time, they'll get the free kick. Fabien Ruiz absolutely furious with that decision. He's provoked that reaction from the referee. Yellow card, first of the night.
Y'a rien là.
You wonder whether that free kick was given after the reaction here, the furious reaction from the Lille crowd, that 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝘆𝘾 didn't get a free kick there. Rosa's pass flicked on by Santos. Vitinha finding 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝘆𝘾. With Vitinha. And now the World Cup winner, Fabien Ruiz. 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝘆𝘾. Difficult one to get under control, and he managed it. We saw two half-time changes from Luis Enrique last weekend. 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝘆𝘾. Hakimi. Ronaldo finds Vitinha. Was clipped into the middle, headed away by Romain Perraud. I wonder if Luis Enrique will make changes again at half-time. PSG trailing again. 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝘆𝘾 and 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝘆𝘾 among the attacking options.
Oh.
Available to Luis Enrique, Seny Mayulu, Raul Fernandez. Otherwise quite defensive players. Mbappe.
No. Oh my goodness, bro. We're so stretched, bro.
Off target this time. 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝘼𝘆𝘾 is carving PSG open time and time again on that right flank. It's another clever little pass. Nobody picked up 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝘆𝘾.
Bro, Luis Enrique, stop this 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝘆𝘾 at left back gimmick, bro. Just put a proper left back.
𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝘆𝑆 pass well read by Alexandro. Giroud touching off. Good back tracking by 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝘼𝘆𝘾. Paris boy, he grew up in the Paris suburbs. He was at the Clairefontaine Academy before joining AS Monaco. Ruiz to 𝙬𝙬𝘾.
Ah, c'est trop faible techniquement.
Pass for Ruiz. Is that a foul from Andre? No, not according to the referee. 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝘆𝘾.
No, nothing's a foul for PSG according to the referee.
Andre in his follow through.
I mean, this ref is never gonna call a foul for PSG, bro.
𝙎𝙬𝘾𝘼𝘆𝘾. That's an early mistake that could well have been punished, but 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝘼𝘆𝘾 sent his shot against the post.
In fairness, bro, Lille are playing good football.
Since then, 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝘼𝘆𝘾.
So 𝙬𝙤𝘾𝘼𝘆𝘾 Ancelotti.
Fairly routine save from Fabian Ruiz. PSG get it back.
Merci. It's about time, ref. It's about time. It's about time.
More momentum then for PSG in the second half of this opening period.
Can you show the game? No, I can't. Not unless I want to get some mean letters from lawyers at Ligue 1.
Now it will be a shot. Decent power behind it, but long way out there. Achraf Hakimi trying to beat 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝘼𝘆𝘾 from more than 30 yards, I'd say. Do look a little bit short on confidence, a little bit short on ideas as well in the attacking third Paris Saint-Germain.
2 minutes of added time.
Often we say that. And it's Lille now coming forward with purpose. 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝘼𝘆𝘾. Shot on for 𝙬𝙬𝑾𝑛𝑎𝑏assi. Oh, it's a good effort from Nabil 𝙬𝙬𝑾𝑛𝑎bassi.
It's this left-hand side, bro.
That's Safanov moving quickly across to
I don't understand, Luis. Why are you putting Warren at left back?
International. A couple of minutes to play then at the end of It's an interesting first half.
How's PSG played? Not well.
𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙬. 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙬 again. He's been put into a difficult corner. 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙬. Good strong tackle from 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙬. Now PSG need to try and make it count. 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙬.
Come on, maybe one last chance here before half.
Lille ending in numbers now. Making it difficult for PSG to find a way through. Hakimi. Tigne's chip and with the header. The idea was good. Quite get enough on it though. 2 goals for Torres in 45 minutes at Rennes last weekend. No goals for Torres and no goals for PSG in the first 45 minutes here.
I mean, all it was is just Lille took their chance.
And for the second weekend running, they need to react in the second half. A brilliant goal.
I'm putting this one on Lucho. I don't get the one area of the pitch where we've been getting cooked is on the left hand side, and it's because you got Warren there. He's never played left back a day in his life. I get being unpredictable and everything, but like, we don't have injuries. We've got 2 fully fit, competent left backs, and you're not using them.
𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙬. What have PSG been missing? It's never easy here. We have created some chances, and we need to make sure we come back in the second half as quickly as possible. 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙬 Santos.
𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙬 Santos, messieurs. Quelle première mi-temps.
What a first half. You're really hurting PSG on that left side for PSG. Well, I think we've played a very good first half. The game's not finished. We're calm, we know what we have to do. We're very focused, and we're gonna try and do better. It's not really enough what we've done in the first half. We need to make sure that we take our chances when we do turn this off in the second half. Yeah, Thiago Santos demanding.
For me, this is purely tactical. When last game, I'll go and say, yeah, the players they didn't play well. I mean, PSG been all right on the ball, but again, it's just that left hand side. Warren doesn't know what he's doing. You can't really blame the guy. Like, he's not tracking his runners. Well, if halftime interviews exist, I mean, I don't really have an issue with them. They've been happening in Ligue for like 3 years now. Again, no one's watching the runners there. Yeah, this is on 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝘖. It's not Warren's. I mean, it's not his fault, no, but it's 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝘖 for putting him in this position. Ďarko would have been a big helpmate, but Ďarko hasn't played a minute for PSG this season. It's on 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝘖 for not playing Lucas either. In fact, he's got 3 Lucases there that can play in that position. Lucas Beraldo, Lucas Hernandez, and Lucas Digne. All 3 of them can play there. And he's chosen a right footer to go and play there instead. I really don't get it, bro. Really, really don't get it. Calling right now, PSG will start the season slow, then they'll turn up. Wait, then come January, they will turn up. I mean, again, this is the thing when, you know, people all of a sudden only now start to watch PSG play in Ligue 1. Last year we started the season off, you know, decently enough. The year before, decently enough. Listen, there's a lot of football to be played. As in, does he make subs at halftime? As in, for me, it's just a tactical change. You need bring on some solidity on the. I don't know. Like 𝙊𝙊𝘿𝘾𝘼 is not a game where you test out 𝙬𝙬𝘼𝙬 at left back. And certainly not to start. Like, I don't know. Maybe you bring him on if that's what you're worried about, but you don't start him. Yeah, now that Hakimi chance, he really should have done better there. I don't know. Like it's not even that. It's that you've got whatchamacallit. You've got 𝙊𝙾𝙖𝙞𝙬, you've got 𝙎𝙊𝙾𝘾 who can play there, and you got Lucas Hernandez. 3 players who can play at left back, but Lucha's deciding to play Warren, who, okay, yes, he's played at right back, but playing at right back is so different. We start playing like idiots again. I mean, we're also not playing well, but for me, it's, I don't know, man. Je sais pas ce que Luis il fait. Tonton Enrique sait pas ce qu'il fait. As a non-Ligue 1 watcher, I don't really see the point in watching. Come the end of the season, PSG will be champions anyway. Would you have said the same thing about watching the Prem when City were winning, you know, title after title after title? Do you say the same when your team plays in a cup game against, you know, a third division team? Il manque tellement ce lien entre le milieu et l'attaque. Moi, en fait, je comprends pas le délire de... Pour moi, 𝙬𝙬𝘼𝘾𝘼, Vitinha, ça fonctionne pas au milieu. Soit tu mets un, soit tu mets l'autre. Tu peux pas mettre les deux ensemble. Je suis désolé. Parce qu'il Vitinha un peu plus haut, ben voilà, il peut jouer là, mais soit tu mets Vitinha, soit tu mets 𝙬𝙬𝘼𝑾𝑜, mais commencer les deux comme ça, ouais, c'est pas assez, c'est pas assez. Les deux ensemble, c'est pas du tout compatible. Ouais, c'est ça. Ça, c'est pitine dessus. Franchement, je comprends vraiment. Pour moi, encore ça, limite, je veux dire, ok, Bélec. Je comprends, je peux voir. Mais Warren à arrière gauche, mais tonton Louis, tu fais quoi? On a trois latérales gauche disponibles. Ou qui peuvent dépanner là-bas, qui peuvent jouer là-bas. 𝙬𝙬𝘼𝘾 peut jouer à latéral gauche. Lucas Hernandez, 𝙊𝙾𝙖𝙞𝙬, non, on va mettre Warren parce qu'il a joué arrière droit. Ah, les gars, arrêtez s'il vous plaît. You say that because your league is one-sided, that you practically started your B team in every league game and reserving your good players like Dembele and Kvara for the UCL is not making sense. Again, okay, why were PSG playing their B team? Like, the reason they were doing so is because they were injured. How do you explain then the season before, right? 24-25, when PSG won the Champions League and broadly played their best players in the league. I think it's just a coping mechanism. But again, you didn't answer my question. If sure, PSG are heavy favorites to go and win Ligue 1. Just like most teams, when you have Premier League teams are favorites, when they come up against, championship sides or National League sides, you still watch the games, don't you? Oh, no, I gotta say, we gotta be honest with them. Not a good first half from PSG. I hate that we bought a left back backup and he's playing warm. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. I mean, I'll be interested to see what he comes up and decides to do at halftime, because it's clear the only like areas on the pitch where Lille have been, or the most dangerous areas on the pitch where Lille have really been hurting us, have been on that left-hand side. And it's been all with Warren, because he doesn't know where he is. It's the positioning. It's a bit like, well, what do you expect? You know, please collab with K9 since Barca and PSG are going up against each other. Would be hilarious duo. Maybe. If you reach out, I'll reach out. We'll see. I mean, the thing is, we don't know when the game is, first of all. So I think the schedules come out tomorrow. I remember when Warren played for PSG at Newcastle away. I thought he was going to be the Newcastle away. That we don't talk about that game, bro. Not everybody would play bad that day. Hope the game it's first match day, 𝙋𝙊𝘿𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙖 Barca. I mean, I don't think they would do it the first match day. Like, maybe. Who knows? Last time around it was match day 2. Like, you also want to make sure it depends. Like, you want to have big games sort of sprinkled here and there. You don't want them all sort of all at once. Time's left before half, 2 minutes. I'm seeing a PSG player warming up. I don't know who it is, though. I honestly think that only Barcelona and Bayern can stop this PSG team. I don't see Arsenal with their crap around ball. I mean, for me, I just want to see. I want to see, for me, Barcelona tested against an actual team of their level, right? Because it's nice to go and slap up, Elche and these decent La Liga teams. But the thing with Barca is that the last 2 seasons, when they've gone and faced proper opposition, is that's when they struggle. Because the reason. Like, I think Barcelona currently are better than Real Madrid, but I think Madrid have a better chance of going further in the Champions League on the sole basis that I think Madrid are a bit more tactically flexible, right? Barcelona only know how to play one way, and as soon as that, falters or begins to fall apart, they're clueless, and that's how they get knocked out to Atleti, that's how they get knocked out to Inter. Whereas Real Madrid, I think, are a lot more able to sort of change their ways and be a bit more adaptable, and I think that's that's more suited to a cup competition in the Champions League. Back-to-back arguing can be good for you. Gotta remember. Also, Forrest can say that. That's fine, but no. Only Real Madrid in the modern era can go and say that. You know what I mean? Now we got RG better midfield and we got better attacking as well. We look strong this season. We have players like Gordon. Again, Barcelona's, that's the thing, is that you guys are getting all of these things. It's, again, your attack was never really a problem. Even the midfield, I wouldn't say was a problem. It's your defense. And not even it's the defensive structure. Like, what is Rodri, Pedri, Dani Olmo, what are they going to do with, like, in defending when you have Mbappe or Dembele or Vinny or, you know, one of these players running in behind because Barcelona have their offside trap at halfway? Like, that's ultimately the reason Barcelona has been getting knocked out. When you look at the red cards, the red card versus Atleti in both legs was because Barcelona were playing the offside trap. You guys got caught out. You guys were in a foot race with the Atleti players, and the Barca players, Eric Garcia and Cubarsí, clip their attacker. They go down, red card. Like, it's the same thing, right? It's not the exact same. For example, I could even go back to, was it what? Araujo against PSG. Again, Barca weren't playing nearly as, you know, high line and all that back then, but it was similar in the sense that, again, it was one ball through, you got caught out, and that's how you cause a foul. All right, game is getting ready to start up again.
Reacting at halftime, 𝙬𝙬𝘋𝙬 has
Tavares come on.
The Parisians.
Did he come on for 𝙬𝙬?
One change from the visitors. Paris Saint-Germain up against it once again. They were 2 goals down at half-time in Rennes last Sunday. They're 1 goal down here in Lille. 45 minutes to go. And, just like he did last weekend, 𝙬𝙬𝘋𝙬 reacting at half-time with a change. 𝙬𝙬𝘋𝙬 replacing
𝙬𝙬's come off.
who, has to be said, didn't have his best half of football.
He couldn't do anything.
𝙬𝙬, not a bad substitute to have. That is, of course, an understatement. He wasn't at his best last weekend. He was taken off at half-time at Rennes. Of course, is such a superb player. Devastating when he is on his game. PSG could do with their Georgian wizard here. Their chain strip of all white, they're kicking from right to left. Achraf Hakimi to 𝙬𝙬𝘋𝙬. Now 𝙬𝙬𝘋𝙬.
Foul, ref.
Very quickly tackled by Andre.
Well done, Warren. Reste un junior, le PSG gagnerait pas la Ligue des Champions cette fois. Les gars, vous les Barcelonais, vraiment là. Oh, le mot humilité ne vous vient pas à l'esprit en vrai.
𝙬𝙬𝘋𝙬 back to 𝙬𝙬𝘋𝙬. 𝙬𝙬𝘋𝙬. PSG had 60% of the possession.
If you watch the season though, you will be proven wrong. I think we will do better this season. I can see us making UCL final or winning it. I hope it happens. again, like the exact same thing you're saying now was what you guys were saying last year. Again, I'm not saying it can't happen for Barca. Like I'm not like if Barca won the championship, it wouldn't shock me. But the thing is, though, you guys haven't fixed your biggest issues, and that's the thing.
Football. He's a Turkish under-21 international who was born in the Netherlands, a player of considerable potential. Genius pass picked off by 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝘎𝘏. Lille are good at discovering potential and then developing it. Some of the
When do we come off? Do a second crucial league game of the season, no matter to having already drawn to Rennes in the first game. I don't know why. I don't know why Dewey. Well, yeah, people. He's the one who came off.
𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝘎𝘏 into the box now. Passes straight to 𝙬𝙤𝘾𝘼𝑎𝑙𝑒𝑏.
The only reason that Dewey is, of all the players, he's played quite a bit actually. He played the full 90 in the Super Cup game. He played full 90 in the Trophée des Champions. Played the full 90 away at Rennes. I think that's probably why it is.
Ruiz, 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝑼𝑎𝑙𝑒𝑏. 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝑎𝑙𝑒𝑏. 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝑼𝑎𝑙𝑒𝑏 to the byline, chips it towards that near post. It's cut out by 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝑝𝑒𝑟. And pumped clear by 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝑝𝑒𝑟.
Actually, we're signing a defender, left center back, but they haven't revealed yet who that left center back is going to be. Okay, so it's basically just trust me, bro.
Possession-wise for the Parisians. 5%. I don't think that will worry Ancelotti too much at the moment, but Lille would absolutely need to get hold of the ball at some point and look to pose a threat of their own. Maybe now with 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝘎𝘏. Andre to 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝘎𝘏. Puts his boot through that one. Capped twice by the Turkish national team. Had a bit of a fallout though back in November. He was unhappy at losing his place. To 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝑼𝑎𝑙𝑒𝑏. Pushed on by Hakimi, but well read by Romain Perrault. Now, offside flag has stayed down for the moment. Giroud.
Oh, Fabian, come on. You can't get muscled up.
But still going. Eventually just lost control of the ball. 7 goals in the league last season for Lille. If anything, he had to play too much football last season. Lille didn't have too many other options. Hamza Igerman, the Moroccan international whom they signed from Rangers just over a year ago, he picked up a serious injury. Yet fit this season either, Hamza Igerman. Lille played Fernandez Pardo.
Foul, right? Give him a yellow. Give him a yellow, ref.
Allowed Giroud to have a bit of a breather, but 39 years of age, it was a tall order for him to play so much football, both domestically and in the European games. Well, that was as yellow cards come, wasn't it? That foul from Benjamin Andre. Vitinha.
Bro, the quality is better on YouTube. If you were coming from TikTok, yeah, it is.
To Ruiz.
And if you want even better quality, Twitch probably even has better quality because on YouTube I'm only streaming in 1080p. TikTok it's in 1440p. Foul. Merci, finalement.
Right on the edge of the box. It's Benjamin Andre, I think, who's committed the foul. He's just been booked. The foul is very much evident. He's got to be careful, Andre. He's so experienced. Of course, he'll know.
Junior, with us having Roger, our high line won't be exposed a lot. Our high line will look stronger because players like Rodri, we're missing a player like him, as having teams. Again, who do you think Rodri is? Like Jesus, like he's only he can only do so much. Right, Rodri's not a Conte who's gonna be everywhere. He's not got the legs of a Conte. Like, of course he's a good player, and I think he makes Barca better, but. Like, for example, take the goal that you guys conceded against Atletico Madrid, the goal that knocked you guys out ultimately, the 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝘍𝑐𝑜 goal. Put Rodri there. Is anything changing? Like, Rodri's not gonna magically make your high line, your offside trap work.
𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝘍𝑐𝑜 towards the goal. Andre, I think it was, who stooped to head clear. 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝘍𝑐𝑜 back with Fabian Ruiz. Now 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼. Again, it's Benjamin Andre, but again the ball goes straight back to PSG. Lille cannot clear their lines at the moment. Great pass from Beraldo. This is Marquinhos has just clipped a Lille player. And at last, Lille will have a bit of a
yeah, you admitted it. That's good. Like, again, maybe Barca do sort it. I'm not saying it's impossible, but like, I'll be honest. I think the way Barca are moving now is a bit similar to how PSG were moving. Like, even the signing of Rodri, in the way it was framed, it was almost like framed as it's preventing Madrid from getting him, right? And it's true, and you are weakening your most direct La Liga competitor, but like, it was not the signing Barcelona needed, in my opinion. It definitely does make Barca better, but you guys didn't need him. It's like, for example, when PSG signed Messi, did they need to sign Messi? No, but it was like an opportunity. Messi's on the market, and you sort of sign him.
By 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝑍. 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝑍. Ruiz. 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝑍. Vitinha. 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝑍 one-on-one with Thiago Santos. 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝑍 going into the box. That is what he can do.
Didn't get enough whip on it.
But Lille, no, they cannot afford to allow this player to cut inside, unleash shots with his right boot.
What is it here? Let's be with the high line we're playing. We do need a CDM. What about Bayern? They had a CDM and they won the treble in 2020, which is the biggest reason they won. Again, like, even the thing is, though, even Bayern's, like, great. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not impossible. It can work, but even Bayern's sort of offside trap, like, it was heavily criticized when it was happening. It's just that Bayern, I would say, for me, the biggest difference, it has nothing even to do with center back. It's just more so Bayern had Alphonso Davies. Bayern had David Alaba, right? These are defenders who can defend running back and have the pace to get back. That's why it worked. Foul. Merci. He has to go, ref. Ref, that's two.
Again, he complains to the referee, but
Ref, that's two fouls. He should be out.
taking Andre off because fouls are mounting. It's the second time he's given a free kick away right on the edge of the box as well, and that literally is.
That's a yellow.
Ferran Torres using his body well.
Ref, that's a yellow. He's already on there. He should be gone. Ouais, l'arbitrage en Ligue 1 en vrai.
Now, 𝙬𝙬𝘋𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙬 and 𝙬𝙬𝘋𝙬𝘾𝘼, the two right-footed players, looking at this ball with bulging eyes, thinking, I am very keen on this. They can beat the wall.
Skricha.
It'll be
I
difficult.
mean, if you get it over,
This is,
do you go for power here? Do you try to get it over?
just over 18 yards out. Looks like 𝙬𝙬𝘋𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎 will take it.
Oh, yeah, Kvara.
The end. Well, the whole stadium was holding its collective breath. And he got it all wrong, the Georgian. Not PSG's night yet as we approach the hour mark. To improve on their fairly wretched home form in 2026. Nicely played by 𝙬𝙬𝘋𝙬𝘾. Santos. His crossing's been generally quite poor tonight, which is a shame because the rest of Thiago Santos' game has been good. Real wasted opportunity, that. Got a player like Giroud in the middle. It's so important you get those crosses right. 𝙬𝙬𝘋𝙬𝙬𝘋𝙬𝙬𝑃.
Foul, ref. Thank you.
Alexandre, the whistle blew eventually for a foul by the big strapping Brazilian on Ferran Torres. So Davide Ancelotti is making his first change of the night now. A couple of them. 𝙬𝙬𝘋𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙬, the midfielder.
Benjamin Andre, he should be off, bro. He got hit two yellow.
Benjamin Andre. So yes, it feels sensible. He's on a booking. He's committed a couple of fouls that were not too far away from a second yellow. So 𝙬𝙾𝘼 replaces the skipper. He's had a really good game, but it's just not worth the risk, you feel. The slightest foul from Andre could be a second yellow.
Probably should have already had a second yellow.
We've got 𝙬𝙬𝘋𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎 coming on as well for Félix Correa now. Could be a useful player for Lille in this final half an hour with his ability to lead counter-attacks.
Cluj what a downgrade for Barcola. I mean, making Hercules stupid. Well, I mean, clearly you must not understand him. Cluj is not the replacement for Barcola. I think she's the replacement, if anything, for Kang and Lee.
Achraf Hakimi has just miscontrolled that one. It's gone out for a throw. That's where PSG have been shooting from.
Mika Götze. Finally, okay. Beraldo's coming off.
Despite a good number of efforts.
Okay, so Mika Götze is on.
So this is an attacking change. Lucas Beraldo, holding midfielder, going off, and Mika Götze, the Belgian winger, is on. Another Our summer recruit, 𝙋𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏, joining from Ajax. He's being described as the next 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝘎𝙏. He has similar traits.
He's playing off the right. So who's going to play in the middle now then?
On the pitch right now. As well as Ferran
Is it going to be 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏 going to be like in the 10? Good pass. Go on, Kvara.
𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝘎𝙏.
Actually, no one's there.
Touching off for Santos.
Come on.
You can hear 𝙀𝙊𝘾𝙖𝙞 giving encouragement coming out of his technical area to inject a bit of energy into this PSG performance. Here's 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏 for Fabien Ruiz. 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝘎𝙏. Fixture computer has been tough on PSG, having to play Rennes, Lille and Monaco coming up as well. At a time when they know they're not yet physically at their best. Hakimi. 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏. Hakimi back to 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏. He fashioned space for a shot.
No.
Who's wild in his attempt. Time wasting and therefore a corner, so that's another new rule. Goalkeeper takes too long, a corner is awarded, and PSG have got it here with 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏. His delivery is an outswinger. Now at the far post, it was Magnus 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏 couldn't generate power in his header. There is still a long way to go in this game, and you feel that Lille have to do perhaps a bit more with the ball if they're going to hold out here and get the win. Playing for time right now, it just invites more pressure. 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏 has won it back. Vitinha, bit of space now on the right for Hakimi.
No, mate,
led by 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏. Again, though, Lille just giving it straight back to Paris Saint-Germain. 𝙬𝙾𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏. Back to the former Ajax man. Look who's back defending now, Olivier Giroud. Vitinha going for goal, and that was more like it from Paris Saint-Germain. It had conviction and it had power, not quite the precision required. Lille dropping deeper and deeper, and Vitinha saying, okay, if you're going to sit that deep, I will absolutely shoot from 20-25 yards. Well, he's had a very good night, 𝙀𝙀𝙾𝘼𝘆 Mbappé. Really impressive for Lille. He's caused serious problems to Paris Saint-Germain, his former club. But he is being replaced now by 𝙬𝙤𝘾𝘼𝑎𝑐, a Strasbourg player who is on loan now from Nottingham Forest, back in Ligue 1. If he can hit the ground running, then Lille are going to have a super player on their hands.
Foul ref. Merci.
𝙬𝙤𝘾𝘼𝑎𝑐 Mbappé, Ethan's father, Kylian's father, of course, sitting next to 𝙀𝙪𝙨𝘾𝑝 Ancelotti, who coached Kylian Mbappé, of course, Real Madrid. Now guts to 𝙀𝙀𝙾𝑖, 𝙀𝙀𝙾𝑖's cross. 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝑎𝑐 can't get there because 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝑎𝑐 Santos was too quick. Guts coming back for 𝙀𝙀𝙾𝑖. Torres. 𝙀𝙀𝙾𝑖 to Vitinha. Ruiz. Torres with the layoff. Giroud is back to intercept though. 𝙬𝙤𝘾𝘼𝑎𝑐. His debut here for Lille, 𝙬𝙤𝘾𝘼𝑎𝑐. He managed 6 starts in the Premier League at Nottingham Forest last year. Didn't really acclimatise in what was a difficult season for Nottingham Forest as well.
Come on, Kafara.
𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝑎𝑐.
Dang, I didn't realize my thing is...
It is all PSG right now as Mika
Not
Götze tries
bright.
to flick it through for Torres. Tight spaces, it was a difficult one to pull off. Lille can get a win.
Watch
the second time in the last 20 years they've won their opening 2 fixtures in the league. Here's 𝙀𝙀𝘾𝑼𝑎𝑐 nicely worked out to 𝙀𝙀𝘾𝑝. 𝙬𝙤𝘾𝑼𝑎𝑐 coming infield. Exchanging passes now with Mouko. Santos. Skills. Santos with the cross, and Giroud so close. Brilliant from Thiago Santos and Olivier Giroud. Just off target with his header. He's headed it downwards, a little bit too downwards in the end. Lille close to going 2-0 up.
It's about time now. 𝙬𝙤𝘾𝑼𝑎𝑐 comes on.
Tonight for Ferran Torres.
So Mayulu and Dean come on.
Makes his way to the dugout, and it's Seny Mayulu on. 𝙬𝙤𝘾𝑼𝑎𝑐 coming on as well for Paris Saint-Germain against his former club Lille. Dean replacing Fabien Ruiz, which I'm sure means that 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝑼𝑎𝑐 will move into the midfield now with 𝙬𝙤𝘾𝑼𝑎𝑐 at left back. It's Mouko, Congolese international who played for DR Congo at the World Cup. Alexandro. Giroud, lovely first-time ball. Romain Perraud. Little left back. Coming in field now. Finding 𝙬𝙤𝘾𝑼𝑎𝑐. was cross, headed away by 𝙀𝙀𝘋𝘼. Good aggression in the midfield there by 𝙀𝙀𝘋𝘼, but that was raised. Signs, though, that the game is starting to open up, and Lille are going to look to try to get that second goal if PSG have too many gaps at the back.
Foul.
Foul on 𝙋𝙀𝙖𝙞𝘋𝘼𝙎.
Merci.
Well, the linesman was better placed than the referee, and he says yes, it was a foul.
Oh, mais l'arbitre! Oh!
Quand on joue, c'est de suite. Non, c'est pas de suite, on a sifflé. J'ai eu le temps de marcher 30 mètres, j'ai marché.
Ḥakimi asking why he wasn't allowed to take that free kick quickly. PSG didn't lose last season in the league until the 22nd of September when they went one down at Marseille. They won their first 4 Ligue 1 matches last term. Vitinha's free kick. Well struck and defended by Ńgøy. 𝙀𝙀𝙬𝙀, player who started his career at Lille. He left Les Dogues for Paris Saint-Germain in 2013 in a €15 million move. Right at the start of the Qatari era. Marquinhos joined PSG 2 days after 𝙀𝙀𝙬𝙀. Of course, Digne since then has played for the likes of Barcelona, Everton, most recently Aston Villa. Now back for a second spell at Paris Saint-Germain. It's 𝙀𝙀𝙀𝘋. Ḥakimi to 𝙀𝙀𝙀𝙀. 𝙀𝙀𝙀 crossing dangerously. It's cleared by 𝙀𝙀𝙀𝘀. To the last 15 we go. Vitinha. 𝙀𝙀𝙀𝘋. Accustomed to seeing Paris Saint-Germain get themselves out of difficult situations, often late in games. 𝙀𝙀𝙀𝙀𝙀. Ḥakimi, drop of the shoulder, he's gone past Romain 𝙀𝙀𝙀, but 𝙀𝙀𝙀 did recover, conceded the corner. 𝙀𝙀𝙀𝘋𝙀𝙀𝑆 corner. Headed only as far as Vitinha, who shapes a lovely volley. Straight into the arms, though, of 𝙀𝙀𝙀𝑗𝙀. What a coup this would be for Davide Ancelotti if he can secure a victory here over Paris Saint-Germain. His father watching on in the stands as well. Crucially, it would mean a perfect start as well as Lille trainer with 2 wins from 2, but still time left in this one with 𝙀𝙀𝙀𝙀𝑗𝙀 looking to get PSG moving again. To 𝙀𝙀𝙀𝘀𝑗𝙀. 𝙀𝙀𝙀𝙀𝑗𝙀 there again. He's had a really, really good game, Nabil 𝙀𝙀𝙀𝑗𝙀. returns to the pump though for Lille. You can see 𝙎𝙬 setting the
Got
example.
𝙀𝙪𝙾𝘼𝙎𝙏 is now on. Who came off? 𝙀𝙪𝙾𝘼𝘎 came off.
Now 𝙀𝙪𝙾𝘼𝘎 has been sent on for 𝙀𝙪𝙾𝘼𝘎. 𝙬𝙧𝘾𝘼𝘎's corner. 𝙬𝙧𝘾𝘼𝘎 shot. Just hasn't been PSG's night so far in the shooting department. Another one flies over.
Still 71% possession, 14 shots. They still had more shots on target than us.
𝙬𝙧𝘾𝘼𝘎. Back to Vitinha. 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝘎. PSG have scored goals for fun almost against Lille in the last 5 years. We saw that stat, 33 goals scored in the last 10 games. They're finding it much, much tougher here. 𝙀𝙀 coming back now to Pacho. Vitinha. Marquinhos switching it to Digne.
Son.
Forced pass, really. Overhit, and big cheer goes up. Lille supporters would absolutely love a victory here over Paris Saint-Germain. They've been few and far between in recent years, but they're in some position here with just over 10 minutes to go. And the goal scorer, the unique goal scorer so far tonight, 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝘼𝘎𝘶 goes off to a big ovation. Replaced by 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝘎𝘶, so it's a defensive change. No big surprise there. Superb performance from 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝘼𝘎𝘶, not just the work rate, the link-up play in midfield, the way he manages to find space as well.
Go on.
Now the acceleration from 𝙀𝙀𝙾𝘼𝘎𝘶.
If you can go on. 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝘎𝘶.
There are 4 up in this attack. 𝙀𝙀𝙾𝑼𝑎𝑛𝑑𝑒𝑠.
Oh.
Shot away. That was an opportunity. Some direct, dangerous running. The former Barcelona player.
It's good from 𝙀𝙀𝙾, but
slowly finding his feet. Paris Saint-Germain, 𝙀𝙀𝙾𝑼𝑎𝑛, just 18 years of age. Made 7 starts last year after joining in January. This shows just how capable he is of carrying the ball forward at speed. Digne's pass picked off by 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝘼𝑎𝑛.
foul, ref.
Maybe surprising to see 𝙎𝙬𝘼 still out there in the 82nd minute. Does look fit though, doesn't he? He's put in a lot of work tonight. He's had a couple of presentable chances as well. One in the first half, he was denied by Safanov, and that header in the second. 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝘎𝘶. Washed all the way by Santos and then tackled by 𝙋𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙖. PSG's corner then taken short by 𝙬𝙬𝘋𝙬𝘼𝙎𝙖.
Oh, you guys, it's catching practice, bro. Catching practice.
He's been part of this frugal Lille defence in 2026. 𝙬𝙬𝘋𝙬𝘼𝙎𝙬, sometimes criticised by fans for making mistakes, but the goalkeeper who can command his defence as well, and he's playing his part again tonight. 𝙬𝙬𝘋𝙬𝘼𝙎𝙬. Is that a corner? No, this time the ball has gone out off the PSG player, and 𝙀𝙊𝘾𝘼𝘎𝙗 celebrates in front of the supporters. They feel they are edging closer now to...
At least the game against Lens, if anything, I think we actually played well, and Lens were just really fortunate.
Good first-time pass for Dylan 𝙀𝙀𝘋. Can he produce something here? 𝙀𝙀𝘋, yes he can! What a goal from the debutant, Dylan 𝙀𝙀𝘋. Lille double their lead, and they've got the champions on the ropes now. Well, that is the quality that Dylan 𝙀𝙀𝘋 has. Ligue 1 fans know that. Maybe he didn't produce it last season with Nottingham Forest in the Premier League, but Lille are absolutely thrilled to have this player on loan. And he has struck a really, really important blow here. No chance at all for Safanov. 𝙀𝙀𝘋 just got that half a yard that he needed, coming inside 𝙬𝙀𝘾𝘼𝘖, curling it absolutely beautifully. Lille 2, Paris Saint-Germain 0. 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝘖 with a perplexed expression there. Hasn't been the usual Paris Saint-Germain tonight. Blunt in front of goal, and
It's not even like we created much. At least against Lille,
have also created some really good chances.
we created opportunities. This time round, nothing. And you have to say Lille have been the more dangerous team over the game.
50,000 fans, almost. Just over 49,000 on their feet, claiming this Lille performance. I'll tell you what, it's not done. It feels like Lille have maybe put the nail in PSG's coffin, but we know that this PSG side never ever gives up. Produced some pretty amazing late fight backs. Can they get one back? 𝙬𝙬𝘋𝙬𝘼𝙎𝙬. 𝙬𝙬𝘋𝙬𝘼𝙎𝙬 to 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝑖. 𝙬𝙬𝘋𝙬𝘼. PSG youth team graduate finding Vitinha. Good God for 𝙬𝙬𝘋𝙬𝘼𝙎𝙬. Hasn't really lifted the team, 𝙬𝙬𝘋𝙬𝘼, in this second half. 𝙬𝙬𝘋𝙬𝘼. It's a good ball from 𝙬𝙬𝘋𝙬𝘼. The cut back from 𝙬𝙬𝘋𝙬𝘼, just too far in front of Lille know they've got to dig in there. Not too far away from the finishing line now, but still work to do. 𝙬𝙬𝘋𝙬𝘼 tackled by Verdonk. possibilities. The cross, and it's been flicked wide. 𝙬𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎, the lovely little pass in at that near post. And it's 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎 really needed to put that one away.
Yeah, yes. Bro, Warren's had a poor game today. Even like, listen, before I'd go and say that, you know, the first half, okay, he's playing out of position. But now you can't be, that's 2 misses now. Last time round, from like 2 yards out, shoots it right at 𝙬𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎.
Looking like it might be 2 defeats. Paris Saint-Germain, if we go back to the Trophée des Champions. Just up the road
𝙎𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎, absolument dégueulasse, wesh.
1-0 to Lens, it finished. On that occasion, it's looking worse for PSG here, although Lille have just been penalised again for taking too long. The throw-in goes PSG's way. The glum faces of the PSG players on the bench, but I think you have to give so much credit to this Lille side, to Davide Ancelotti, who has been working with them during pre-season, but he's still getting to know this club, he's getting to know his players, he's got them brilliantly organised today. Exceptional tactical plan. 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎. They're the last club to have denied Paris Saint-Germain a league title. Lille winning the league 5 years ago now with Christophe Galtier at the helm. 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎. I'm not saying they're going to do it again this year, but enjoying a very good start to the season. Here's Marquinhos.
Ouais, les gars, il n'y a aucune permutation. It's so slow. Get a shot and put a cross in. Fais quelque chose.
He's given everything again tonight, 𝙬𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎.
C'est trop lent, mais les gars, do something. Put a ball in, shoot, do something. You're just ringing, like... Like, shoot! There we go! There we go! There we go! There we go! Shoot the ball! Tire, wesh! Tire! Tire!
PSG are back to within 1 goal.
Oh!
And it's a wonderful shot from Vitinha. You don't see him score too many with his left foot.
It's a good finish, but why are we doing that the entire game?
Quality that PSG haven't really produced in the first 19 minutes, but in added time they have struck.
You got what, 2-3 minutes to get a second.
In the Decathlon Arena, as Paris Saint-Germain look to produce a stunning late fight back.
Vitinha. Switch it. Let's go. Come on.
Paris Saint-Germain have got it though. They've got
Play him. Play.
try to do something. Digne for 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎. 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎.
Finish!
Dangerous. Really well defended by 𝙬𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎. And also collects. Well, he looks cool, doesn't he, Ancelotti? I'm sure there will be a few nerves after that Vitinha goal. Giroud,
Play.
PSG come again. 𝙬𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎. 𝙬𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎. Hakimi to the byline. Cross from him. Ozil collects. Excellent from the Turk. It's been hurt. Seems here following some contact with 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎. Just what Lille needed though from 26-year-old keeper to come and show plenty of authority there. Perhaps the biggest night in the young career of Davide Ancelotti, the new Lille manager. He's a minute away from beating his father's former club, Paris Saint-Germain, but PSG have a free kick here. They want to take it as quickly as they can. 𝙀𝙀 standing over the ball. 3 minutes are almost up.
Please don't do anything stupid. Just put it in. Come on.
Searching cross headed away by 𝙀𝙁.
Ref, that's a yellow.
Throw into PSG and a rather silly yellow card as 𝙀𝙁 kicked the ball away. Hakimi blocked by Romain 𝙀𝙁. Crowder imploring the referee to blow his whistle, but another cross goes in. It's a dangerous one, dealt with by Thiago Santos.
Well, give us a ball.
They have time to take it.
Just put it in the box. Just put it in the box, bro.
Here. After coming from 2 down in Rennes, PSG trying to repeat it in Lille. Another searching cross. Touched away by 𝙀𝙀. It's going to come back in. 𝙀𝙀.
Finish! Marquis! Yeah! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Yo, we're here hating! 𝙊𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏! Let's go! C'est ça mon capitaine! Hold on!
But it was
Where is it?
the maestro.
Let's go! Where is it?
I don't see set up the second for the
Le capitano! Le capitano! Le capitano! Le capitano!
They just never ever give up.
El capitano! El capitano!
Look what it means to 𝙀𝙀 and his staff. This is huge. It's the reaction.
Vamos!
Phenomenal team.
Woo! Who got a red? Oh, but still embarrassing from PSG, bro. I'm still not happy.
Oh, this is going to give the Parisians 1 point, but so much belief.
Holy smokes.
It's all over.
It's over.
Last touch of the header from
That is so fugazi, bro. That is so fugazi. That is so fugazi from, you know, I can't, listen, I'm happy that we showed mentality to get back into the game, but that is embarrassing from PSG. Embarrassing from PSG, bro.
Final score, Lille 2, Paris Saint-Germain 2.
Tell PSG to not show up versus Barca. Nah, this is, nah, not, you know what, listen, I'm happy we're back, we got back into the game. The performance, though, not good enough, bro. But el capitano, el capitano.
It was that little curling effort from 𝙀𝙀 that just changed everything. Changed the atmosphere in the stadium. It gave the PSG players belief. And they kept on putting in dangerous crosses. 𝙀𝙀 dealt with most of them, but couldn't get near that cross from 𝙀𝙀 and Marquinhos arrived. What drama to kick off match day 2 in France.
𝙊𝙾𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏 was man of the match. Bro, listen, oh my goodness, bro.
3 points to accompany his brilliant
Je suis pas content. I'm not even happy, bro. Not even happy, bro. It's not a good performance from PSG, bro.
Won't by taking
So like in the 2023-24 season, PSG start the Ligue 1 season with 2 draws. 𝙊𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙾 was really good today.
so many positives to take from the performance.
Flipping heck, bro.
Well, we know that 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙾 is very good friends with Kylian Mbappe, and he's obviously on good terms
Juju,
with 𝙚𝙤𝘾𝘼𝑎𝑏𝑃𝑒
you got me.
as well.
You got me.
Mbappe was excellent today.
Dang it, this is gonna completely change.
Alexandro and the
Too slow.
Lille
Listen, I'm not bluffed by the performance. Listen, I'll say I'm happy that we showed the mentality to get back in, but it's not good enough from PSG. It's not. It simply is not good enough, bro.
absolutely astonishing stuff.
Yo, bro. Y'all are all here getting ready to hate and everything. 𝙊𝙊𝘾𝘼𝑎𝑏𝑃𝑒. But no, I can't even be saying that, bro. I can't even be saying that, bro. I'm happy we got back and we didn't drop points. Okay, that we did not get any points. But the performance overall is simply not good enough. What was the score? 2-2. PSG were down 2-0 in the 81st minute. 2-2. WTF happened. PSG happened. Remontada FC. No way that fraud Vitinha scammed the 𝙎𝙬. What do you mean scammed the 𝙎𝙬? When bro, people, I mean, I think Kit's gone now, but Kit's going glazing that the assist. Actually, no, Pedri's assist yesterday was good, but going and glazing the heck out of that that assist. Vitinha scores a top bins left-footed shot. Oh, scammed the 𝙎𝙬. Guys,
Marquinhos, not everything's perfect in this
what are you saying?
early stage of the season, but your mentality is still extraordinary. Yeah, that's the truth. I think the real strength from the start of the season is our mentality. We just don't give up. We know we're a long way from being at 100%. We haven't had loads of holidays. I don't want to make excuses, but I think, you know, some of these other teams have had a lot more time to prepare. We're playing teams, we're playing the Champions League, it's high level. I think there are still things that we're lacking, that the little details make a big difference. But we're keeping that mentality we've got. We know we can always score, and we can always fight until the end, and we know that come the end of the season, these are points that are going to count a lot.
Dang. Well then, how many people were here? I didn't even see how many people were here during the brunt of it, but
really tough night for Paris Saint-Germain, but they end it with
dang, 31 people watching concurrently. What was the peak? 54.
Explique-nous un peu cette frustration, même si on la comprend.
Si ça se comprend, c'est que tu as compris toi aussi, alors. Tell us about your frustration. Well, if you can understand my frustration, you can understand that, can't you?
Est-ce que ça efface le match quand même que vous avez fait malgré le score?
Après, ça parle de points, mais c'est ça qu'ils comprennent pas. Encore une fois, ils viennent nous faire leur blabla avant la saison, on discute.
It's all about points at the end of the day, you know.
Je peux comprendre qu'ils veuillent rajouter 30 secondes, 40 secondes. Finalement, on voit que la minute, c'est 15 secondes. The
referees come and talk to us. They tell us about the rules at the start of the season, and you know, sometimes you can have an extra 30 seconds when you see how much time they...
Can you block the spammer?
You know, it's hard, and what killed us today was that last minute.
Who scored for PSG? Vitinha and the captain, Marquinhos.
Happy. We saw 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝘾 with a red card in his hand, and
I think that's another Marquinhos goal. I think Marquinhos is now gone 11 seasons in a row scoring in the Champions League. I mean, scoring for PSG. The longest run of any PSG player in history.
Take a look at the statistics. In any case, a remarkable game of football.
Yeah.
Saint-Germain recovering.
Not a good performance.
Of possession, they had almost double the number of possession box as well. A lot of crosses.
Do you celebrate when PSG win the league or no?
In added time.
Why wouldn't I? Do you want me to be mad, Ricky?
Everything in those last few minutes, and what a fight back.
Do you think Celtics celebrate when they win the league? You think Bayern celebrate when they win the league?
7 jewels won apiece. more dribbles. No red cards according to those statistics. So,
because does it really feel much when
there has been a red.
Okay, so when Barcelona was winning like La Liga title after La Liga title after La Liga title, like over the last 20 years, how many La Liga titles has Barca won? Do you celebrate them every single time? There's been times where Barcelona's won the league title by like 10 points. Do you celebrate it still? In French, you have the saying, il faut pas banaliser un titre. You can't, like, you have to, like, PSG in 2008, like, I think people have to realize that football is not eternal. Just because PSG are good today doesn't mean PSG are going to be good afterwards. Barcelona league in a hard league. It's really, again, I've got a video coming out on this, but let me not go and say it to spoil anything.
The big moments then tonight. Alexandro forward from the back to Giroud. Giroud's reverse pass to 𝙬𝙬𝘋𝘼𝘋𝘼, who absolutely wraps his boot around that one. Brilliant. Stunning finish from him. 1-0 to Lille on 21 minutes. Switch of play. Second assist for Olivier Giroud. Dylan 𝙀𝙀𝘿𝘾𝘼𝘖 still had an awful lot to do. Two wonderful finishes from Lille. And 𝙀𝙀𝘾𝘼𝘋 marking his Lille debut with a lovely goal. And he should.
The Ligue has 5 decent teams. Like I saw 𝙬𝙊𝘾𝘼𝘾𝘼, who's a Real Madrid fan, by the way, talking about the Barcelona versus 𝙬𝙾𝑃 Cup game, and he brought up a great point. Like, how is when you go and you look at that game? How is La Liga all that different from the Bundesliga and Ligue 1? Barcelona had what, like 65% possession. Atletico Club had like 0 shots on target. Like, okay, fine. When Barca play either Atletico or Real, fine, those are difficult games. But for 4 games in a 38-game season, you're gonna go and tell me that everything else for PSG is all that different. Is that a Vitinha assist as well?
Touch to control it. Just clipping that crossover, and Marquinhos.
Oh, Marquis. Vitinha assist, goal and an assist for Vitinha.
Game for Paris Saint-Germain. It's a
goal and an assist for Vitinha, by the way.
2-2 in the 95th minute. Paris Saint-Germain still haven't won this season, but they haven't lost in Ligue 1 either. Look what it meant to 𝙀𝙊𝘾𝘼𝑗𝑟. What a dramatic night. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been a lot of
all right, let me turn off
fun
this.
bringing you the commentary.
You guys have won the league so much, any worse league, so I don't know how it feels. Again, that's what I'm saying. Who do you support? Rick, are you a Barca fan? I'm sorry, for me, this is a ridiculous proposition. Like, would you go and say, oh, like, you know, I don't know, I didn't say anything. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Such a poor game. Yeah, JP, I'm happy we got back into the game, right? That we were able to equalize and show some cojones. But honestly, I'd probably say, even though we lost the Trophée des Champions against Lens, I actually thought we played well that game. But ever since then, our performances have just gotten worse and worse. Like today, we did not play well. Even against Rennes, I thought we dominated, and it was just, you know, unfortunate. This time around, we did not play well. We actually just did not play well. Louis just didn't have his man either for the goal. Man. Listen. Then it even go called the Premier Farmers League. Well, so when PSG win, you know, 4 titles in a row, oh my goodness, Farmers League. City do the same. City get 100 points. City get 99 points, 98 points. Oh no, the mighty Premier League. Why do you miss me with that, bro? Like, for all these people who love to go and clamor Farmers League this, Farmers League that, PSG has never gotten over 100 points in Ligue 1. ever. The most points PSG have ever gotten is 96. And this was during the 38 game league season. Vitinha is so good. Yeah, but you know, unlike a certain fan base, I won one game. I'm not going to start calling them, you know, or calling us the best team and everything. Can't wait for a proper performance. The thing is, I mean, in fairness, in Ligue 1, we've been pretty shafted. Vitinha on 𝙀𝙊𝘾𝘼 did have the highest rating. Just for funsies, just for the banter. I want to see what Pedri got yesterday. You had this. So here is Vitinha 8.9. Honestly, he's got a goal and assist, but not his best performance. Let's go 𝙀𝙀𝘾𝘼. Yeah, I don't really rate 𝙀𝙀𝘾𝘼. I mean, no, I've worked for 𝙀𝙀𝘾𝘼. I can't tell you. I think the app is really good, but 𝙀𝙀𝘾𝘼 ratings are not the end all be all. Let me put it that way. Let's get him here. Pedri, 8.4. The Liga has a lot of underrated teams that are not talked about, like Rayo and Elche. Ooh, shiver me timbers. Wasn't it La Liga that had what? Villarreal and Athletic Club failed to qualify for the next stage in the Champions League. They didn't even finish in the top, what was it, 24? La Liga has a bunch of underrated teams. Listen, I'm not saying Ligue 1 is better than La Liga or anything. But remove Barca and Real Madrid, there's not a huge gap between Ligue 1 and La Liga. Put it that way. Junior, what do you think is the problem with the team? All of people have low box issues, but for me, the problem isn't the attack, it's the defense. We concede way too. I mean, today for me, the issue, yeah, it was defensively, but I think for me, it was tactical. For me, I don't know why Luis Enrique played Warren at left back. You had 𝙀𝙀𝘖𝘶, you had whatchamacallit, Hernandez on the bench. You could play Beraldo. Beraldo's played there in the past. Like, I don't get why. You have Beraldo and Warren on the pitch, and you're going to play Beraldo. Okay, yes, now he's turning him into a midfielder, but you play Warren like really out of position. I don't understand it, bro. Like, listen, ultimately, PSG were able to get back into the game and or salvage a point. But guys, come on. I think it was good. Betis is good. Again, I'm not saying these are bad teams, but that's like me going and saying, okay, Lille are good. Monaco are good. Why do you not like Barca fans? Because you guys are so disingenuous. Now, again, not all of you, but you guys are just so disingenuous. Like, I hate Madrid, the club, more than Barca, but Madrid fans are way more tame than Barca fans. They're not great either. 𝙀𝙀𝘖𝘶, what was that performance? Couldn't be more disappointing for him. I mean, listen, I'm not going to blame that performance. I think the second goal that we conceded, there's not much he can do there. He gets beat, and it's just a really good finish. Like, of course, you could say you could always get tighter, but then he could get shifted, he could get sent. It's just a really good finish by Dylan Bakwa. What you consider Barcelona fans worse than Arsenal, but half Barcelona's fan base and they're worse than Arsenal fans. Barcelona, like, I used to be I still am an Arsenal D1 hater, and I think Arsenal fans are some of the worst fans in the world. But in comparison to Barca, there are levels to this game, bro. There are levels to this stuff, bro. That's all I'll say. That's how I put it. There are levels to this stuff. As in how? As in you guys are not objective. Like, for example, Ferran Torres ain't our problem. Wouldn't Ferran Torres currently be what? Barca's like second highest goal scorer. Speaking of which, �プ𝙗, obviously now that we're playing each other, we need to collab for this, for the greatest international club rivalry. I'm putting it that way. The greatest international club rivalry. Dream Charles, how does it feel not to win a game in the league? Well, I'll put it this way. People love to go and say, oh, Ligue 1 this, Ligue 1 that. PSG have never gotten 100 points in the league season. Barca have, Madrid have, Bayern have, Juve have, City have. If I speak, I'm in trouble. Which proves Barca Prime is better than PSG. Show me Barca's back-to-back Champions Leagues. Gang, gang, gang. Show me Barca's back-to-back Champions Leagues then. Gang, gang, gang. Where's Ballon d'Or holiday to start the season? You know what? Actually, I actually like this is I have a question. I saw, and I mentioned this earlier on in the stream, but Darlin, who is a Real Madrid fan, mentioned this reacting to the Barca Athletic Club game. And he's basically going saying, how much different is La Liga truly in comparison to Ligue 1? Because you can go and say that Barcelona yesterday, yes, Barcelona is, you know, I would say overall the best team in La Liga. But in fact, let me actually bring up the stats here to go and see how lopsided the game truly was. Barca had 70% possession, 4.23 XG, 22 shots, 10 shots on target. They had 0 shots. Athletic Club was a Champions League team. Hold on, let me go back and see La Liga table. Where did Athletic Club finish last year? I don't disrespect Ligue 1. I'm a big admirer of the league. Yeah, no, I have no issues. Like, again, La Liga is definitely better than Ligue 1. By no means am I going and putting that into question. But Athletic Club, where did they finish last year? 12th in fairness last year. But like I remember last year, Barcelona played Valencia, smacked them like 7-1. Like if PSG go and beat, I don't know, Lille 7-1, you go and scream Farmers League. If Barca do it, look at how good Barca is. Remove Bayern from the Bundesliga. Is there a gap? Is there a gap in what? Barcelona lost 3-1 to Valencia last season. Yeah, this one, the beginning of the season. Where did Valencia finish last year? Valencia 9th. Like if PSG do this, like I remember, again, people always say it's rage. Remember that game when it was last season, PSG beat, it was Toulouse, and it was the game where João Neves scored that crazy hat trick, 2 bicycle kicks. People were trolling, you see people scoring hat tricks, like you see PSG, so PSG could go and win 6-3 in a game where Toulouse get back into the game, but because there's 2 bicycle kicks, unserious league, Ligue 1, all this Farmers League, Barcelona smacked. In this game, if I'm not mistaken, Lamine Yamal didn't play. Lamine Yamal was fit. Wasn't fit. Like, I think people at times over-exaggerate the gap between leagues. Like, yes, of course, the Premier League for me is the best. Then I'd say it's La Liga. Then, what's next? I think Ligue 1 is definitely 5th. I can't really separate. I'd probably put the Bundesliga ever so slightly above the Serie A currently. But I think people massively overrate the gap between all of these leagues. So again, I go back and I bring the example 2 years ago in 2024, 2025, right? That year, non-PSG leagues, non-PSG League aren't teams. So Lille and Monaco both beat all the top three, the podium in La Liga. They beat Real Madrid, or Monaco and Lille collectively beat Real Madrid, beat Barca, beat Atleti. Now, that doesn't mean that the league overall is better or anything, but it goes to show, like, okay, so if PSG going to get a draw here, if Barcelona go and get a draw or lose, like, you can't go on the one hand go and clown Ligue 1, clown PSG, all of this. When you go and you see, okay, these teams, they are able to go and play. Anywho, all right, how long have we been streaming for? 2 hours and 30 minutes thing. I need to get going. But, all right, guys. Do you think Real Madrid fans are annoying also? Yes, they're very annoying. But for me, not as annoying as the 𝙋𝙊𝘋𝘼𝙎𝙏. I'm listening, Wallace. I'm listening. Whose midfield trio is better? Ours or yours? So Barca's, what would you say is your strongest midfield trio? You'd say what? Rodri, Pedri, Dani Olmo, or would you say Fermin? For PSG, I think the strongest midfield trio is Vitinha, João Neves, and Fabian. Rodri, Pedri, Olmo, Fermin. I don't think there's. You could say maybe on paper, everyone's like technically, we'll go and say probably yours. But I mean, the thing is, we'll have to wait and see. Really, like on paper, yours. But in the game, we'll have to wait and see. But Wallace, the thing is, okay, and this is the thing that don't do this, Barca fans, because last year, right? Every single time it comes down to comparing, Barca PSG or pushing Ballon d'Or or Pedri, all of this. The excuse that you guys always come afterwards at the end of the season is, oh yeah, but Lamine Yamal has got X player on his team. Lamine Yamal's got Fermin, whereas Olise's got, Harry Kane. Dembele's got Kvara. Dembele's got this. I don't want to hear those excuses anymore. Right? You can't have that excuse. We never said that. Go and look into any single time we go and we use you say, why, for example, do you think that Lamine Yamal is better than Olise, for example? People will go and say, oh, look at who Olise has. He's got Harry Kane, whereas Lamine Yamal's got Ferran. Like, you always complain about the squad. And every single time we go and you mention that, then you would say, nobody's ever said that. No one's ever said that. Like, you guys love playing, and this is one of the reasons why I find you guys so annoying, because you guys love playing the nobody ever said that, no true Scotsman argument. Nobody's ever said that. You guys always run and hide, and you never admit things like that. We have said Ferran, but even just generally speaking, I'll go and say, okay, why do you guys think Lamine Yamal's the best player in the world? They'll always be like, oh, look at the team around him. PSG have a better team. But then last season, you guys were going and saying in October, November time, Barcelona is better than PSG. That's the issue. Is that you guys are changing your narrative midway through the season to whatever suits your narrative. Yamal had to create for Ferran. Again, listen. Of course, is Ferran a world-class striker? No. However, wasn't Ferran like your highest goal scorer for Barcelona last year? Yes, he missed big chances, and yes, you could say that he faltered, but he was also, he wasn't a complete dud. Like, I think for me, the thing that annoys me the most with Barcelona's fan base is that they lack nuance. Nuance does not exist in your vocabulary, right? When it's time to push Lamine Yamal or your players for Pedri, for Ballon d'Ors, the rest of the team is complete whack, complete garbage. However, then when it comes down to actually going and propping up your players or comparing it to other teams during the season, Barcelona is the best team in the world, right? You guys win 5-0 against Elche. Give me PSG, we're the best team in the world. Okay. Then we come down to March. Oh no, Lamine Yamal, he has bums around him. It's like, you can't have your cake and eat it too. You cannot have your cake and eat it too. Give me PSG. Well, you got us. And again, but we're the obsessed ones. We're the obsessed ones. Barcelona 2 years in a row now. Give me PSG. We want PSG. If we met you in the final, this and that. But we're obsessed. I thought PSG was a small club. Claro que sí. Claro que sí. PSG always ducking the Camp Nou. Do you mind telling me what happened the last time we played at the Camp Nou? Do you mind telling me what was last time? What happened last time we played at the Camp Nou? And the whole Camp Nou, that was your fault. We were meant to play the Camp Nou because y'all are broke. You guys had to change it last minute. That's a you problem, not us. That was COVID. Okay. Claro que sí. Like for example, I'll go and show you this. Okay, 6-1. Then I can mention then 4-1. Like you guys love thinking, okay, you guys beat us last time at the park. True. What happened in the return leg? What happened in the return leg? Like that's like, so you guys mentioning the fact that, oh, the last time we played in Paris, you guys beat us. True. I'm not denying. Of course it's true. You guys were better than us on the day. But then on the return leg, we beat you guys. Is like me going and saying that, bringing up, oh, but we beat you 4-0 at the park in 2017. And you guys would go and say, well, yeah, then it's 6-1. It's like, there's no point. Araujo. Yeah, no, bro. I'm not falling for the rage bait. It was Araujo not a Barcelona player? Is Araujo not a Barcelona player? Listen, all your history is because of Barca. Exactly. Barcelona. See, this chat right now is just proving, like, this is what I find most annoying. Arsenal fans are hella annoying, but like they don't do this gimmick of pretending to be the center of football. We made Luis Enrique for you. Last I checked, Luis Enrique is not from Barcelona. He came to Barcelona afterwards, then went to Roma, then went to Spain, and then eventually coached PSG. Right? It's like, you guys love to claim, oh, modern football, tiki-taka and all that. Ajax don't claim that. They have just as much of a legitimate claim to that than anybody else. So could Ajax go and claim that the reason you guys are successful is because of Ajax? Like, this is the thing, is like, and this is why for me, no. You got the reason that Barcelona is because the way they are is because of Johan Cruyff, and Johan Cruyff came from Ajax. So if we use your logic, if you're trying to go and say that, well, PSG owe all of their success to Barcelona, then Barcelona owe all their success to Ajax. If you follow the same logical chain, you have to make that conclusion. But you see how ridiculous that sounds? Like, yes, of course, Johan Cruyff went to Barcelona, but ultimately, things changed at Barcelona. Barcelona adapted it to their own DNA. You can't just go and claim all of it. I said we made Enrique for you. So then that's like me. So then can Ajax go and say, okay, same with Ajax. So Ajax can go and claim that all the success that Barcelona have had is because of Ajax. Is that a fair statement to make? Yes, you can. All right, okay. So the only reason Barca is Barca is because of Ajax. All right, okay. Like this main character syndrome. Like if Luis Enrique leaves PSG and afterwards goes and succeeds somewhere else, can PSG still claim him? Like can Roma claim? Because Luis Enrique did not start at Barca. You know what? Now that we're here, Luis Enrique did not come through your academy. That's false. You don't even know your own stuff. All right, let's fact check you right here. You see, Luis Enrique. All right, there, buddy. Youth career. All right, let me zoom in. Sporting Gijón, like this. He went to Barcelona. He finished at Barca at the end of his career. He was at Madrid earlier on than he was at Barca. Yeah, buddy. 𝙊𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏. Habla, speak. Pal. Habla. So can Sporting Gijón, can they claim him? 𝙊𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏. Where's all the tenacity? ¿Qué fue? Didn't even know he played. You don't get it. You don't get it. What did I get? Hold on. Isn't this you right here? You said here, Enrique came through our academy. This is you, right? This is your comment. Right here. It's youth career. I don't see Barcelona here. I see it, senior career. I see it down here. I don't see it above though. So can Sporting Gijón claim Luis Enrique for all the success and everything? Okay, but then this goes back to the thing of, so in the same way that you're going and saying that, well, because of what Luis Enrique is now doing at PSG, who initially before that he was for the Spanish national team, and then before that obviously he was at Barca, and then before that he was at AS Roma, can't you go and say that Luis Enrique owes all of his success to Ajax too? Because everything goes back to Ajax. Like, no one's denying that, but again, it's like, so would you say also like City owe their success to Barca? Like eventually Pep, yes, Pep is a mixture of all of these, like same thing with Arsenal too, you're going to say. Like these managers, eventually they left, they developed, cultivated their football culture and transcended. It's not like they stayed at that club forever and never left. But we had all these guys. We have adapted our play style through Pep. No, well, last I checked, Arteta never coached at Barca. He came through the Barca academy. People like Fabregas, you can go and say, and everything. Like for me, this is the issue: is that you guys have this need to be the center of the world at all times. Madrid are the biggest club in history. They don't do this stuff. Like, honestly, I don't want to go and say it. I don't like when people go and say it, but it sounds like you're insecure. It's when you have to say that, oh, PSG owe their success to the Barca or City as well. Like, for me, it sounds like you're insecure. Madrid can't because they don't have it. But then Madrid will go and say that. Okay, fine. If Barcelona want to go and claim all those things, Madrid will go and say that. We've got more La Liga titles than you. We've got more Champions Leagues than you. The two most important trophies, we've got more than you. And hold on, I've not even seen any comments. Oh, but they stole them all. And yes, did they probably steal some? Yes. If that's the first thing you're coming and saying, I'm sorry. Kind of proves my point. Barca way bigger than Madrid. Barca's more known worldwide. I mean, you could maybe say Barca's bigger, but I think it's close. But Real Madrid, though, are the biggest club in history. See, there we go. Excuses FC. Ladies and gentlemen, Exhibit A of why Barcelona fans are probably the most annoying, even over Arsenal fans. Is PSG Barca the best club rivalry? The best international club rivalry, I'd say. You call this Madrid too? Yeah, I don't like Madrid. Let's not make it seem. I don't like Madrid. But one thing I will go and say is that Madrid don't have this, center of the world. Everything has to be about me behavior. All the time, where everything has to come back to them. I didn't see the last two games. What do you think about the results? PSG's last three domestic games, so Trophée des Champions and the two league games, performances have gotten worse and worse and worse, even though the result actually, have stagnated, right? But today's performance from PSG was not good at all, whatsoever, not good. But we got the draw, Fugazi to draw. What teams do you like? Well, I'm a PSG fan, then Spurs. PSG and Spurs are like the two teams that I'll follow. And then I've got like, you know, my MLS team, the 𝙋𝙊𝘾𝘼𝑎𝑐𝑠. But those are the main. And then there's like teams that I like. Juve. I like the Dybala and, you know, Pogba and them. But like I don't watch them. I don't like that. We will show you at the Parc des Princes. All right, buddy. Like, humility does not exist. Listen, if you want to go and claim all of this, fine. Do you attribute to the World Cup to fitness or players not performing? Well, I mean, I think there is part of that too. The fitness is, I think, it certainly is an issue. But today, I think it was today. There was definitely that. Today, also tactically, Luis Enrique this time around. You've got blood on your hands today, Tonton Luis. But I mean, yeah, Marquinhos said it. You go and you look at the amount of football that PSG players have had, and not just for PSG, but also internationally, constantly. It keeps going. Yeah, like even last season, we didn't start off hot. We won our first 4 league games, but it wasn't, you know, brilliant football. So yeah. Junior, can you debate Wallace? Maybe we set something up. Junior, I can accept that some of these people don't belong to us, but they got their style from us. Okay, but in the same way that you got your style from Ajax. I don't see Ajax fans incessantly coming and saying that you stole our flow, that you owe all of your success to Ajax. That's the point I'm making, right? PSG players are protected. In what sense? If Barca don't play Highline versus PSG, how would you think that works? Because PSG and Barca are the same. Well, I mean, okay, this is the thing that I find really funny is that, okay, yes, Barcelona have gotten better, but you guys say this now every single time. Like that's why it's always like, go back. I sometimes I just challenge people to go back, watch the videos that were made literally a year ago by Barcelona fans, the whole Barcelona community. Won a couple first La Liga games. Everything's looking good. We're the best team in the world. Nobody can chat to us. We've got the best attack. Then we get to March, May. 𝙀𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙾's doing all on his own. It's 𝙀𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙀𝙾 FC. It's only this. Guys. This is what I mean. Nuance, right? You don't have to swing the pendulum to the extremes every single time. Yeah, but not every single Barca fan said that you're only doing a collective group. Of course, it's not every single Barca fan. But again, this is another thing, and this is called the no true Scotsman fallacy, is that every single time, for example, you mention a thing that Barcelona fans do say, not every single one. I don't go and say every single Barca fan say this. People always say that, well, then those aren't Barca fans, or they're not true Barca fans, right? Like you can always dodge the claim by always going and saying that, oh, they're not actual true Barca fans. Well, it's like, okay, then who is a Barca fan then? Do you know injuries exist, right? True, but you know what injuries? You know who also had injuries last season? PSG. Didn't prevent them from going back to back. PSG had 𝙀𝙀, Kvara, Dembele, João Neves, Vitinha, Fabian Ruiz, Hakimi, Nuno Mendes, Safonov, all injured at different points during the season. All of it's just load management. Like I remember even in the first season in 2024, 2025, a big criticism of Hansi Flick was that he wasn't like rotating enough and resting his players. Like you can't convince me that when Barcelona go away and play, Alaves, that they need to go and put their strongest 11. You can rotate your squad there. Give him a bit of a breather. Because constantly playing Lamine every single week in, week out, he's going to get injured at one point. He's not a robot. You're talking about Barca and Lamine. Why are you, bringing up PSG? Huh? You're talking about Barca and Lamine Yamal. Why are you bringing up PSG? I don't get your question. Oh, with regards to the injuries bit. Well, I brought it up because you mentioned all injuries exist, and I was using the caveat to go and say, okay, well, PSG also had injuries. Like, but Barca is not the only team in existence to suffer from injuries. Like, that's the thing. People make it seem like I hate Madrid more than Barca, but I find Barca fans way more annoying. Madrid fans, for me, they're bad like when they win, which is like, okay, fine, it makes sense. And don't get me wrong, Madrid fans are not good, but it's just that like they're not. There's no objectivity for me. That's the thing. And for example, if I go and I say that when PSG beat Barca with their B team, the first thing I'll go in here is like, oh yeah, well, Barcelona didn't have their best players too. You guys were missing Fermin. You guys were missing Rafinha. You guys were missing João Garcia. That's true. That's true. And then you guys say, oh yeah, but what you guys omit is that, okay, even though 𝙀𝙊𝘿𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏 didn't start in that game, they came on, they participated, and the best player in the world and the best midfielder in the world were starting. And then you guys will claim, oh no, Lamine was injured. Okay, I'm sorry, you can't go and compare not having three of your starters, if you want to go and say, in Rafinha, Fermin, who number one was sort of touch and go. You guys were sort of pick and choose whether it was Dani Olmo or Fermin, and João Garcia, and being able to bring on 𝙀𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎 and 𝙀𝙊𝘾 in the game, to PSG missing 𝙀𝙖, Kvara, Dembele, João Neves, and Marquinhos, who did not play whatsoever a single minute in that game, who are five players who started in back-to-back Champions League finals. Right? And on the point of, Lamine was coming back from injury, that's true. I'm not denying that. Lamine Yamal had the pool budget. Fine. But if we're going to start using that as an excuse, well then, okay, Vitinha was coming back from an injury. Vitinha had to come off early in the previous Ligue 1 game against 𝙀𝙀𝘋 because he wasn't fully fit. Fabian was also coming back from an injury. As in, if we start playing these games and whatnot, well then, the conclusion still is that PSG were significantly weaker still in terms of personnel compared to Barca. The French theory of French fans of another club are just Marseille. Huh? Well, let me start getting set up to sort of record my post-game reaction and thoughts. Would you hate it if we won the Champions League? I mean, I wouldn't be happy. It depends who you won it over. Like, if I had a Barca-Arsenal Champions League final, I'm the biggest cooler in the world. There's lines I will not cross. But like, broadly speaking, like I used to be Barca. Like when PSG would get knocked out before, I used to root for Barca actively. The thing that for me changed it for me was last 2 seasons ago, and specifically after Barcelona's tie against Inter. Like I wanted Barca in the final. I was happy and whatnot. I like Barca. I like the way they play. I like the history and everything. But for me, it was a switch up made by Barca fans of when you guys lost to Inter, it was, oh my goodness, PSG, save football, please, you have to go and beat them. And then when you guys realize that, hold on, if PSG win the Champions League, number one, they'll have a Champions League, and number two, Dembele has basically locked up the Ballon d'Or. Then all of a sudden changed to no. Then it's like, oh, this final has no gas. That's what you guys said. Nobody cares about this final. Then it became, oh, this final was boring, right? But when Barcelona was beating teams 4-0, when Barcelona was beating Real Madrid 4-0, those were entertaining games. But when PSG beat Inter Milan 5-0, all of a sudden now it's a boring game. It's stuff like that. The agenda switches. Barcelona fans not even being able to, congratulate PSG. All of these different things. All right, let me go here. Junior, have you come to your senses about the UA PSG thing? Come to what senses? What did I say? What did I say? Not what did you think I said? What did I actually say? Maybe. I need to start collecting my thoughts here to record my post-game reaction. Dang, actually, before I get going, do you guys want me to do more of these like watch along? I mean, no, I think we've gone beyond sort of the watch along, but PSG watch alongs. I didn't really do many last year, just because I don't think people really are all that interested. Get people on after matches. I can't, because the way I stream, I use a stream key, so I'm not doing a TikTok itself live stream. And also it's really annoying because I'm also multi-streaming. I'm also streaming to Twitch as well as YouTube right now. And it just makes it really difficult in trying to like audio and routing things. And I want to make sure that they can hear too. Yeah, no. So if I'm going to do a TikTok stream where I want people to bring on, I'll just do it on TikTok alone. I'm not going to do it on YouTube too, because then people on YouTube, you know, can't really participate. Yeah, I know DK. DK's in Paris now for he's a international student in Paris. You said you hate Madrid. Why though? For it's the club, the fugaziness, the pop price transfer payments, the cheating, the Champions League cheating. I'm still here, even though PSG won back-to-back Champions League. There's still Donnarumma was fouled. That game, yes, PSG afterwards completely collapsed. Donnarumma was fouled. I'm still, even 17-18, Toni Kroos was offside. Ronaldo got that first penalty at the Bernabeu. I still remember these things. All these years later, it's stuff like that. That's why I say, for me, Real Madrid can get shafted in the Champions League. I will say good. I hope it happens again. I have zero sympathy for Madrid getting cooked by the refs. Zero. The phantom offside or phantom whistle being blown against Bayern is... Anywho, guys, I think I'm going to have to go and cut the stream there. Guys, thank you guys all so much for coming on. It's been a pleasure. Had good discussions, and I might have to do this more often. Maybe, especially for you Barca fans, 𝙊𝙊𝘿𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙍 out there, I might do Barcelona and Real Madrid streams during this year, if I'm able to go and do so. And this year I should have more time to be able to devote to it, and we'll be able to sort of enjoy those games too. But guys, thank you guys so much. It's been a pleasure as always. Stay tuned. Look out for my content. I'm going to try to be a bit more consistent this year. And remember, stay safe, stay kind, and stay blessed. Godspeed.
Bye.